didn't endure to the peace that we want. So please, I wanted to, if he was here, I was going to tell him, but the message will get to him. I invite him and tell him that we've gotten to a state where we are. My brother, my son Cletus Avokai is here because he has to be very careful in what pronouncements he made publicly. It is not right. It's a dicey situation. We are all trying to make amends and get people to move together as brothers and sisters. It looks like he's making various pronouncements and all that, which wouldn't end.
Right. I was going to check out. It's about shipping in my na share my yatanase more kwapa.
To the peace that we want. So please, I wanted to, if he was here, I was going to tell him, but the message will get to him. I invite him and tell him that we've gotten to a state where we all have to find peace. Then Bokunaba is the Bokunaba. The law is on his side. We agree to that. But you don't make pronouncements on radio and everywhere that will incense the other side. Where we have reached is more like reconciliation. The Nairi accepts. We have to get them all together. At a point, they are all married. When I had the reconciliation, one is saying, I was drinking Pito with you across the aisle. Looking from the Kusasi side, talking to the Mamprugu mother, were we not drinking Pito together? And my son Mahama Raga here, father and mother Kusasi and Mamprugu, isn't it? So how can they fight? So please, that Mr. President, I'm sorry, I just wanted to explain.
I didn't hear. I didn't know on my review.
Met me, I will be over my review.
Why? Because baby say, knowing what you know now, you will just give birth. Marriage is something you will think about later.
My wife for good 12 years.
Okay.
Celebrity life when I won't Ghana no. So who so be or what TV so near my way. But me at now warrior who I have born some man.
What's now?
What's now? 12 years. Oh dear, but married until dear bomber Mate. Oh, I da no one who say Nana no can't sing be actually. Na Miss Nini Pam and Nimikuna Jaya down for or managing in your master. Miss Nini Pam, it me come fear me jawa your womb. Exactly, me no the animal would decide.
How is that possible?
Say marriage in your time. And yet, you cookie me understanding person.
Okay.
What's in me? I say, I'll bet you are say. A bed didn't say, Bema, what boy me, we are sending me a woman.
So when I
say, Menayaka, what you are a school fees, or ye dear Pema or Befa Colano Codio, ye coffee ho. Me family, me family, Nick, my memo, who's an answer me call me in law shop, Quadigi Liz. Macola. Auntie Julie, me Julie time I'm a left and right. What you say? Me or ye me ma misto. Ye bet me how you be me why you be and I just say be on be out but kick an some year no matter. If not, some me qua warrior say na
with another man you will not do.
But will be ye bet me how.
But if Max comes back, I mean to try to be a corrector, you would go back.
Or a correct guy.
Okay.
Or a correct guy.
Okay.
Me feeling still.
But
now my bra warrior no. Into no semi film. I don't know when you Sh0cks I hear
because everything still looks.
My honey, say 10 fell nothing with him dead. I can't send that. Memon and Jimmy, one man or champions. Oberman or champions, Adomine, Ubermo 2 for champions. No woman of free Asia or free Asia.
Okay, FM. Okay. 101.
I want to you a young from Abasabasan. Ah, it is a bocus and someone not a cost one. Don't mind your phone. No, when you have my gun will be at 1 by a D. So 2 for Cancrana, a year. A day. Who bought me a 2 for entry? Do baby and son monuma musu no man traso. Ade. Asante for ade. Ana otu 41 was sorry say wo kokabo konsem sem. Yendi zendo ma hene e gina say 10 fa wetinga nothing with me dead. To Cassana, Memon and Jimmy, woman or Chamian, sir. Oberman or Chamian, Sadomine, Obermo too for Chamian, sir. No woman or free Asia, or free Asia.
Okay, FM 101.7.
I want to you a young from Abasabasan. Ah, it is about consent, someone not a cost one. Domine a phone. Now, when you have my gun will be at 1 way a day. So, 2 for Cancrana a year. A day. Who bought me a 2 for an entry? Do baby and son monoma musu no man and trasso. Are they? Asante for a day. And now 241 was sorry, sir. Walk a cabo consent. Yendis and some president in the say, what down Kabimami? Now the open with a now see Doma how correct some in some. And 2 for the BBC.
Oh, Buzzer, we wear powder. Tuning a powder. We wear powder, tuning a powder. We wear powder. Tuning a powder. Buzzer.
I just want to clarify. My son Cletus Avocaif is here because he has to be very careful in what pronouncements he made publicly. It is not right. It's a dicey situation. We are all trying to make amends and get people to move together as brothers and sisters. It looks like he's making various pronouncements and all that, which wouldn't endure to the peace that we want. So please, I wanted to, if he was here, I was going to tell him, but the message will get to I invite him and tell him that we've gotten to a state where we all have to find peace. Then Bokunaba is the Bokunaba. The law is on his side. We agree to that. But you don't make pronouncements on radio and everywhere that will incense the other side. Where we have reached is more like reconciliation. The Nairi accept, we have to get them all together. At a point, they are all married. When I had the reconciliation, one is saying, I was drinking Pito with you across the aisle. Looking from the Kusasi side, talking to the Mamprugu mother, were we not drinking Pito together? And my son Mahama Yaga here, father and mother Kusasi and Mamprugu, isn't it? So how can they fight? So please, Mr. President, I'm sorry, I just wanted to explain.
My bread mean to me kubio. Or no so tiasia mammy. And I yard down for near share banon near teteno. Senyanko pon say messa could be where rather than beko. But some mets now I may hire mates now a mew. Messu, mebre. Na mama bear man so I go through. Na fe that could be machine near yana or sheminia. No, dear barber bombe. No a bomber soon. And I say why me be where piame. Share, na sako woho. Na waka sorry na afia ye kan me me kunu me power ka senti man san aware no ene de maka ni nyina wa ha man san me engagement kitu ebuti ye jai no ebusuan na betra so ebusuan nyina so mo mpini o enso na o se yete en wase ne separate san aware no ene de maka ni nyina wa ha man san me engagement kitu ebuti ye jai no ebusuan na betra so ebusuan nyina so mo mpini o enso no see a tear once and yes separate in your rest, baka. On some that's a sham cow. Or say, I mean, she into Abia never back, but say, Matty.
Nana,
because me, she will be a
Mac Brown. Thank you.
Why?
Thank you for opening up to us this
yes,
morning.
So, on your show time is coming on. On Sunday.
Sunday, Alisa Hotel.
Yes.
Ever started também?
Me pacho Alisa non son. On say Ghana Premier League.
English? It's
7.
8. Oh, 7.
Yes.
Orofo, unya video ya shama unya. picture we damachi Odobronii tamwa usia Daddy Lumba wani Daddy Lumba date no the picture na don tata no Daddy Lumba so picture ene don no ni wo video na yenua ye wofa ye brother Kojo Ampon e kan asem bi se wo Odobronii den tam no na kolumba fia okura wonyini se Odobronii Lumba betim ni nada se fe ma wo picture no.
Omode we say no share ambulance mu no. Na ambulances no 2. Na escorts no eka ho. And move from there. And to omo money chere in kwan so. Mebo our news. Omo money chere in kwan so. And to omo ba no, the plan was that not 2 ambulances and so e park kwan mu twen omo.
And then decoys 2.
Good. And to omo free crowd no mu eba outskirts kakra no. Ena omo make changes. Enti de na body na nkasa wo mu na nkrofo nyina hu to omo join it. This is the you can say convoy na omo ko no. Omo ni free mu ena 2 na park wo kwan mu no e join it. Enti unhu da. Se na wonka officers no ho you will never know say omo asesa. Enti 2 no join
why change no it take key place one like
yes. On news nimbi. And the other 2 na joining from there na nobody know.
It take keep
Omo dani omo ho. Into omo no hesitate. What I say into abusiapani o.
Yes.
Papa no huriye woni trim.
Miss Ajamai.
Yes dear.
Bia waka ni nyina nyame hwa hwe. Me obi o wovem say na ya na me pen nanti o. Ghana die enya no ena bibia backdoor but yenya bibi say no.
Asamaba wakane hubio ode sheba brebreo na yama wakwaba welcome to the Reason Show. Truth to power, we let the whole world know. From ASANTES to Ghana we go. This is the Reason Show.
Okay, this is the Reason Show. Abusia mamunyina kwa ba ye frem this year ba ene yatena sen someone who do a gu apono so ye de nyina bra wa ha say me ma obi bia chen mo ha mo adwo ba bia otimi ko wiase afa na nyina na me no ka say no the controversies I wo wiem and say Daddy Lumba amanfo bisa say impo ahemfo akese wu a ye ni bia ye sie no adana besi ne yenni omanfo in fact Lumba busuafo say omunim ba bia sie Lumba sisi
welcome
and komo ekoso ne say eba ne say na je say ene abusua ne wa asembo ne point me no ka say abusuafo ne say ene yakwa bia so omofa so no muhunu ba bia wonum sie Lumba ba bia ne na wono won be hunu eso omohwe no muhunu na no me be ka say Lumba adisiedi ana say na sie ye no won kran me katam say abusuapani ka se won kire na me katram say won kran ye be kosa asem no
critical thinking, that's how we roll.
Saso na me no ka say ade Otumfou say to abi ekro bia asante kotoko hene enra eno wote boko peace treaty and answer peace a report no come out Otumfou John Mahama na Mahama ne national security wo mo ka bi wo nyina no wɔn nyinaa ba bɛgye adeɛ yi na yɛnuru baabi a Mamprugu for no se ehene ha akai.
Come to the reason show. Mind sharp like blade, truth we sow.
Eti Boko, here we go. It's about to go down again. Mamprugu for no se woman pene for no Mamprugu for no woman so woman pene woman jitu menye ye woman hene se want ase was say want ase was say just say Otumfou adini hwamo was say wan kasa akra so obegye atom ensem ni woman de krata beto abonte tententi ye be wura sansem no na wiase be kra ni utu krom na wokon akun ho na obi abem anyway santenyere wa wie ne de ye be wura sansem no na timiliga wife no wo mo ha dwen video bi o mo de abeto abonte ano odin na wo mo kire se ese kwadwofo sukura ne yekotu no funu ne ye de ne court ebrebe no no Odobronii sa se wo mo weso we are saying timiliga wife mo ha dwen o timiliga wife no say kwadwofo su ese yekotu no funu no ese se yetu no funu na wo mo de ne ba wo mo de ne court bize video no mo de abeto abonte no wo mo kire mu a from 2010 to 2012 ebrebe no kwadwofo su sa se woni Odobronii weso me reporter me report asem na wonte makope video na ba no na video no mo de abeto abonte no wo hye Odobronii a na je sa wotumi se ene awreho na ayi na je se on ka se kwadwofo su kanchema no enti na se omo ka me de na menyi ni se omo so we house girl me de na menyi ni enei na mahunu video no na me ka bi o me de na menyi ni enipa enyini efiri enyini wo ho nti wanyini ewo wo de me ba yenhwe hwade eti we ni ye Odobronii ni nti Odobronii ni wo ho no mo so 13 years Margaret ene kwadwofo so be ko jail o ene e di agro mbeturu funu na ko jail o asambe credit timiliga wife we na we de mo ko fa firi hefa mo ko fa sa video we firi he ati kwadwo ayi ni Odobronii ni papa pabi woni na kwadwofo susu ni eti kwadwofo susu ni eti na eyede na kwadwofo su woni girl wo mo ye den wo mo kleke sa no wiase so wodomo odin pa o eti na wenu odofo asem munya account na wo be third person eti daddy Lumba ni utu se da sabre na afi na wo free Germany no aba enti unsa na kwadwofo so boga sam ni wo mpa enti so oni o enti na no so no Odobronii so ni Odobronii so ni ne na che se akoda wisuwa wanyina ho fe sanoma wodei wodo yewe sanoma wodo enti Odobronii ni eni che se atia donko atia fowa wadankasa beba atia fowa enketo ade enti wenu Odobronii so ni eti utu say yes na ugina so che se atia donko pa na eni che se wo mo kire se enti wenu 2010 ni na mo ka se na no ye bobo video no munya wote we sarabwachi ensre de ye ne se me pese me on se me ye video analyst eti me check video monti ya nya wote Odobronii supporters na monti take it easy why na we no ampon se 2010 wo koshia Lumba ewo Mikle hotel na wo mo ye de wo se Lumba kura ha ge no na wo se 2012 so no na wo call fie Lumba fie ho na wokoye na Odobronii ni na wono no onyi ni da se Odobronii kura no woni kwadwofo so twempana wo se onyi ni da eti sabre we ni ana eti we no na wadi se kwadwofo so na we na girl ye di se Ghana no just wadi 18 wo ho just wadi 18 wo Ghana wo ho uni 18 a ye de ade ye rape ana se de ade a timiliga wife on mo ha dwen pa o timiliga wife we mo ha dwen o na mo ko fa we free he fa me video mo nya ne he eti we no sa we ni airport o eti na we no kwadwofo so na Odobronii 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 ko jane kwan ana na kwadwe okwai na okwai eti ha no utuza airport eti na girl no ye sabre no na mo so ye de me de na minimu mo so no ye house girl on eti sabre no okosia ne boss kwan ana because baby o mugina ye airport eti ha no na wo ye de no obesia unsa na so ogina hodin na on yes to on ye no abubro nkosua ade e beyin seda eti atade na hye ne friend abubro nkosua ade e beyin seda eti we no na okosia ne boss wana say ni ayi no mo so ye house girl e wo fie ho ende me nya we ampo asem no so wo kan se ana ayi okoto Odobronii ana che say we ye house girl sa ensam wonti ayi ni Odobronii ni kama to say no ya koda ketua pa ni ade ne wanyini ne de wanyini pa no okura na mo so okura de ne ana mo so okura polythene bag wo hu no de ye dey wo de be sia Lumba kwan wo airport ho na ntin sabre na obi na introduce na makwadwa na me story no me ntiase enti 2012 ni enti asemna enti ano audit when you terminal 2 ho ayi say Captain Boache was it terminal 2 ayi nana New York say yes she was just helping him to he fall into the trap and he was just helping Kojo and then later fell into the trap and blackmail him to stay with more on some more asamnti Odobronii we no any legal wife on say ekofo su ese ye kotimi kofa na ye de ko police ene ye wawu so esese ye kofa no na eno na NDC ni former MP wadwalai wadwa papa
ntuma kru hwan we nimi innocent ne nam hwa ye din ne nam hwa ye Lumba ni masia ade amchia no so obi a oya ade enye ye bio waja ade enye na so wo play victim we play victim say I say they say the omo ye no unim ho hwe enye onsuma obia na ade yenye politicians that's na abeka no me sanso ye gender you can say osu e gender asema untimi nka enu ntidi na ya kweka ya no atom no na issues a yenim ne yaso wei nsema ate ne de yeni ehu e wasase wei so no na ye say Odobronii nsem no omu nyina nhye ekire issues ni bi wo ha ya eba no omu ye den na omunya recordings na by when eliki recordings no audio sa be by ye bo when eliki nti we liki audio na we liki aka ho say ye treat you say ohema Lumba ye o baby Lumba jeje wo so be men na wabo adwuma na ye jeje Lumba so kakra me agenda nti meka bi so ama Lumba wa ha do wanya ade no uti ase na ade Lumba jeje so ama mamu nsia na waka wano atuma ye gu nanim ase e wo de
enti afa na case na do headquarters ene NDC for ministers bi do mo agim wo mo say Odobronii na asem no anoden eti ene highway ni so ball serious Odobronii for na any team legal wife for their boy ni gidigidi say video we do mo ntiase wo mo crusade ba ko ni wo say asem no ntiase ene ye behwe
orofo unya video ya shema unia picture we edemachi Odobronii tamwa usia Daddy Lumba wani Daddy Lumba edetino ni picture na dono tata no Daddy Lumba so picture ene dono ni wo video na yenua ye wofa ye brother Kojo Ampon e kan sem bi se wo Odobronii den tam no na ko Lumba fia okura wonyini se Odobronii Lumba betimni nada se fema wo picture Odobronii nani o nwani ni oya we Daddy Lumba ni Odobronii na kuta polythene bag okosia Daddy Lumba e pa ocho no pa na ni na adwene bebu se den tam Daddy Lumba ono Odobronii ebeda na momo mimlemu Lumba because said Ghana ye won kranke to ani bi wo ma udi agura omudo sikan be twananka enkura ni bi betimi eja mu wama onhwe one beta ebeka sa wona osubanye Odobroni medical ka kire mema se mema ya wade bi ate mema sumtudua da bia me kan wase wo social media no fo anketenkete abaya wasiso ne nofo ne mpokua ete be ma sumtudua eno kra timi ma obi ene ne ba etimita enti nofo ayade bi a se obaya na sa abaya bi eyi ne ho kirewo na ne nofo esiso ketekete sa abaya wasiso fofora menua se wan hwe a obedam onse dare Lumba de yanka no hwe dare Lumba de so called Odobroni ebusuafo no anane maame no ne te no e ma ne koso because they say Lumba popra wajitin enti omunkoye ni achenatum enti wei ene ade a e bi ate dare Lumba sontudua because se opama akora na se ojai do ne ya wan hwe ya e di asembe to no so ene ma ne didi mu a e ma no ene ne dia wo etena ya ama ema abam menua enti di enti na nada de Lumba e de Odobroni ene ne ma esie all because no osa nipa bi abanifi ya be hu se abaya no ne hu susa nipa bi pen no e be hu nipa bi anim no ehu se o man suspect se ne bibi ni aban enti na ne ode ne sie enti na no ode ne sie ne yere ti Ghana fo amukasa mutie Odobroni picture ndon me post video no ato me page na on video Odobroni Lumba no say eye rare o hwe ne ma Odobroni na
okay chama ye ude yate ti no kura ne say na say di omo kan na say Odobroni no na say yemfa ne say o house girl na o siesie ofie koba no na wo sheki ni to kakra no na ne ho ye wakono na kwadwofo suso no sasa na mo kire de a kwadwo a waje din pa emma hodo no do mo twa nwom videos na Odobroni ni house girl no ne ho ye na kono menim nshara nte case na se sa no unto ne natifie na house girl no meminti case na se ana nti no to ye ba sa no ene efi akokoma menche ma de enwe no wo che na de ewe ye se de mu sa na mu chirim meminti ase o nti no konkontima yorade we di asuma me ka no bi sa twere o se abua konkontiba o benyina ye kese na wadani apunchire ne abua konkontiba abua wedio sa minim se osa nanso ono na mepe wa bia bibi so a kire me ama me kasha enhye wedio sa minim se osa nanso ono na mepe wa bia bibi so a kire me ama me kasha enhye ono na opa kofai ono na opa kofa kamerenko nesu enadi yetinburushe abua konkontiba etuwenu musi kwadwofo se ye dai we me mentiase me ba munya botre me case we no mpese ye dagesi case na metiase yi bise tena me menti case na se chama inu o church ase me mentena se because the work and is a kwadwofo so ne betumi a charge no wo wukura ne betumi a charge no ho
nim ehu se o man suspect se ne bibi ni aban enti na ne ode ne sie enti na no ode ne sie ne yere ti Ghana fo amukasa mutie Odobroni picture ndon me post video no ato me page na on video Odobroni Lumba no say eye rare o hwe ne ma Odobroni na tawo enti Ghana ena me ni abaye a oye teenager okosuku ekodae enke be jeli me but Odobroni dare Lumba eje odijrewe one ne yira akosia se wa bomu bra nyina wie enso ne Odobroni na fight akosia se wa agine japade
okay to the to boy the tie ne say the analysis am we no me wetimi aye say so no or public figure ho etine say na when Odobroni na take advantage of kwadwa na say kwadwofo su na take advantage for Odobroni se ba ne sa na say Odobroni abaye a situation I say wabe a victim because a journey Manchester and yan and shed and shia a petroni jan in shia eti we no because I show say video where obien who odobro say Odobronii ni na waka kire me say legend pass or chena the area leg there be obepupu ti dabi so Odobronii ni dia oba bia ni ho a ewo so gu anu a wompe wurade oba bia ni ho eti se Odobronii ni no kra ne politin ya na wo hye etese there be any na legend say Mary Wahel na say konye de mo antiase there be legend o sabre no kodofo so no wagidi o na sabu uni ka ebi ni ho na Lumba se bra me fie na jai efia enti efia kokori eso ehu konkontiba na say we no I say we minka we black starless to any black starless starless funky to muana yechirie starless funky to muana yechirie bua konkontiba obenyina yekese na wadani yapunchire ni Hey, God. I go for my joke, Remo. Hey, I grow him. Bua konkontiba. Obenyina yekese na wadani ya punchirene. Eti, mo yesa no ti. Adie no ebe kwadwo se kwadwo no wa yina no. Eti that Lumba na to say adie ni nyina won na chewe. Because what was Odobronii oye innocent. Oye innocent pa. Very very innocent. Onimo hore. Onimo hore. So eti obi na chewe na ene yete hei sa nti se video na mode aba na mpese me ye chechire mu ye wohwe ge we innocent sabre no enye onim hwe eti obi na chewe ye enye ge no a obi na che ne we no onim hwe because wo hwe kwadwo face ya kra de hwe wo hwe ni face na ho ase no osre so ho kra menye so se ne sabre na wo sa eni some motive no kra na bibisa so ho hwe ni face. But akwese unse gen Odobronii yi nani ho no wa yi nani ho o de hwani unse ase no wa yi nani ho unse ase unu obi te na ase wa hwe na hu na ase ofere ase o mfere no o de hwani unse ase na sister yi nani ho kakra so on but you say wa yi nani ho kakra unza akwese unza so wa yi nani ato nche kakra because unza say la bi omo we dey lie we kwabna bo say me pen nketua wa no mpe okra samini na to ho me refi me pen nketua why no mpe we dey ye yini 11 munya bote yini 11 so agron ye yini 11 eti sister bonani ato free kura to ha no me na mente ase me hwe video no ha no mente ase wa bonani ato free pa hwemu yi so eti ha no wa yina unsa say wo yi oba bi line na wa yina ni ato ba bi no so unsa first na ni co street co se guess pe no otu wo say we ma me na hwe men kakra oh ho fe wo me de jame me de jame me de ja unsa say I be na sister na you we yi na ya to live you we na ya to we south east to east coast west coast we you know papa she we east coast west coast we no na ya to east coast no person we hwe kwadwo kura da Lumba unsa no person we no anon person we hwe Lumba kura hwe ozo we yi na ya to njan on I say no on ovi front no one hwe left ne right hand one hwe nti we kwadwo hwe ne kakra no yi ne we view hani hwade no yi na ni to nchen low key so no obo low key eti we case we no mo de sua Odobronii so na ji no ba me mente ase eya eyi obe yenyin me asemi kram wachiare weta wachiare kwadwo chiare ade de kwadwo na achiare mo de show Odobronii amente ase eye kwadwo na achiare I'm for say stop this you will never marry before. Now is our dear here. I'm for say kwadwo yenche where pedophile. Hey, where pedophile? Yenche for pedophile. Really? Sa hey asemi no den. Etina osa. Sa na mpasa mo che no osa ho. Na kwadwo na we ni sa no we ni made osa ho. Nti wo pese ohun time won ni chance se wo twiso ana okay eti we no mo team legal wife no mo just am kopa evidence ne de bre just am kopa evidence ne de ba e just asem we de ne ka be den case we no anodin case na anodin brutal hey asem o na ayi lady no a wono ye NDC ne so kire se na Odobronii atana no walikiliki kwadwo information na wo no gina ho de maami tie no
ntuma ekuru hwan we nimi innocent ne nam hwa ye din ne nam hwa ye gulumbe ni masia ade amchia ne so obi a oya ade enye ye bio wanya ade enye na so play victim we play victim say I say they said the omo ye no unim ho hwe
enye
onsuma obia na de yenye politicians that's na abeka no me sanso ye gender e kan say wo so o ya sema untimi nka enu ntini na ya kweka ya no atom no na issues a yenim ne ya so wei nsema ate ne de yeni ehu e wasase wei so no na ye say Odobronii nsem no omunya nhye ekiri issues ni bi wo ha ya ba no omoye den na omunya recordings na ba hwan na eliki recordings no audio sa be ba ye bo hwan na eliki nti waliki audio na waliki aka ho say ye treat you say ohema Lumba ye o baby Lumba jeje wo so be men na wabo adwuma na ye njeje Lumba so kakra me agenda nti meka bi so ama Lumba wa ha do wanya ade no uti ase na ade Lumba jeje so ama mamu nsia na waka wano atuma ye gu nanim ase e wo de
asemo etina je say de omu kan na so Odobronii niam bebre epia bonte na so wonim hu bi ohun sa no mo kan o me nim hu hwe ese ntem niam bebre be gu Lumba nim ase ade cha document wa pia de na so mo kire se wo nim se ye nua ba na yesa ye bebre so se mo nyintum se ayi Odobronii no obe ye victim yes obe ye victim because we share video na to say no I mean Ghana for terms with such a poor girl in menye onye poor but oye innocent girl onye poor but oye innocent girl so anti now Odobronii ye innocent girl and I mean kwadwo abua konkontiba obenyina ye kese na wadane ya ponkyere ni wedi ope wedi osua nanso ono na mepe wabie bibi so akyere me ama mekasha enhye wedi osua minim se osua nanso ono na mepe wabie bibi so akyere me ama mekasha enhye ono na opa kofai ono na opa kofa anka miracle nanso enedie yetini bunhye abua konkontiba obenyina yekese na wadani ya ponkyere ne yento aso nti anoden Patricia we no analysis ne yenti munya abotre o ma bunfu wo bufu aye wo lie ma menwa lie analysis mono hwe countries na ampasa mo call Jack we are you celebrating na wo no anya careful wo cases ba nya wadwo so on beche wo hwe Michael Jackson we so say pro ne video no de muni ma na wo de ye ne ya na chichichi ne ma so tu wa no atoto ne ma yi uwi a woni controls ye ne ya ne so obi wa ye kan kira sansam no etwa mo obi e ka kire mo wo de ntoto ne ma ne yi me meti ya me din samfo a me ni control se ma wu mo obi wo de mo no hwe ya mo kwa America ho na ya obi apese wo ko ho no wu a ensam e be pia bonte no wo de mo amotonyo mo amtoto ma chi yi said wo mesi atete mo no ufie for da kro mo na say ye na ye culture na ye na ye pese ye kata ne ma so wo de ya na mo nye mistake entutu wachi yi na pagya wo hu wo ma force no wo mo ntiase se kwadwefo so ye sie ne wo he wo mo so wo ntiase ye ntiase mu
omode we say no share ambulance mu no na ambulances no 2 na escorts no eka ho and move from there. And to when it's in cry quiet so maybe our news. When it's in cry quiet so. And to the plan was that not 2 ambulances and so a pack a quamu chair or
and the is 2.
Good. And to move free crowd no mu eba outskirts kakrano. Ena make changes. Enti they na body na nkasa woman na nkrofo nyina hu to ma join it. This is the you can say convoy na omo ko no. Omo ni free mu ena 2 na pack wo kwan mu no e join it. Enti unhu da. Se na wonka officers ne ho a you will never know say o masesa. Enti 2 no join
why change no it take place on like
yes. On news nimbi. And the other 2 now, joining from there now nobody know.
It keep.
Omo dani omo. Into omo is a tea. What I say? Into I will say
yes.
Papa no huriye woni trim.
Miss Ajamai.
Yes dear.
Yeah. What can nyina nyame sure me obi o of him say na na me pen nanti Ghana die nyano no na bibia back door but ye bibi say no ye boni de row baby.
Okay eti kwadwofo su baby ya kosie de say aye secret ba me na no me pick intelligence no na kwadwofo su woni fie bi e wa akra ho wo de asase bi ato e ho no mo so mo kosie no mo de aye museum society but so say interesting side then na ye di obi elegency na ye di ni wuo ana say na sie ye esie e di secret ne wom mo so mo chiche so mo se kwadwo legend na wawu ba bia ye sie no yes ye di sie. I mean, what is this? Who are these people? So when you be non so chiche so e di na mo di sie when na mo create a lot of controversy ato say ene enye funu na mo di ba kuma se bi no ukoka sisi ya wo bia we nipa kase awu na ye de na sie ye sie what is this? Enti we nipa pani obi a wo ye nipa kase awu yes ye de na sie ye sie and you see akra ho isile go ho baby ba ho na wo makọ isi no say no kure dia nipa kase awu ya we de na ye udi sie sa ye dey eno sa na ye dey die na wom ti am. I mean, you just want to hide from the people. What is that? Who we are is kwadwofosu for the people. For where? Etimu amojeje so no amfo busa mo say die na wom nti kwadwofosu ye de na musie ye sie ye de ade dada ka di wu ye o makosie si na yesin so kama asante agona asante asaman eti de na kwadwofosu de ye de sie. What is that? I mean, there's something wrong with for leadership, no? And obi an kanchira mo nintia. Mo create a lot of, superstition and niema bebre. Mo kan obi na manfo do ma dwene na makosi aponche and na ye de kwadwofosu funu kwa ha and na kwadwofosu die na mo kan ho bi. You think that you are doing the right thing? It is wrong. Obi na kanchira mo nintia. Obakaze bia mo ye de etene. And now so for nyina do ma no abeto asem said ye kọ na nye yentie prophet nana boati yentie no
wanya no sa na ye be ma otimi ma oyiri bi a obey your spiritual backup because oba onipa bia wo de odi pie wiase oba bia wo de ono so de pie wiase de oba bi de pie wiase betima bo bari ma bi ho ban Enti se ubeye star ana nsunu mama abusua bi emu eden na se wan tu anamo ye na awurade ma oyere a ne honhom bo ho ba ne wantie no a ubewu ntam. Mitumufo nsorema mitumufo mo amohwe me awurade ma bibi ensi kwa o me yedi sua de ma tiasefo because the mistakes of the death must be learned from. We learn from the mistakes of the deaf. We correct ourselves from the mistakes of the deaf. When we kwaya efa so esie Charles, where the abusuapanyini yoye, machira mamre over years, ewo school, radio, TV so. Ben hu abusuapanyini a litimo eden, no eni pa bonefo, no eni nguasefo, no etintininti. Na oye mewie wabrabo bone te sesa akwa we no de Pentecost na ye tete Pentecost no a yenya abusuafo de nke be frɛ na tunofo enti sɛ elder ne sɛ abusua panyini we yi a na obetena sɔre sɛ me obepreach a kyerɛ me ade na mentie nanso so obi a wo bia ne honhom hyehyɛ ɛna obi a honhom ati no mɔde yɛ na adwuma. Bible say Noah adaka no emoa so wura mu bi na wo he Noah adaka no anipa 8 ne wura mu mo makanya na ye moa ene Noah adaka no ye Yesu Kristo nti wo ba Yesu mu a wura Noah adaka no mbe wanya waba nkwaje ensuo na eto yiri wiase a ma Noah adaka no emu omo ewo mu nya ankwa no wo ba Yesu mu a wo benya bi enti na Yesu Kristo no ye Noah adaka no wo wura Yesu mu a wura Noah adaka no. Bible say Noah adaka no animals also entered Noah's ark. It is obi a elder wo Pentecost no bo bra we no betena se so be preach a kire nsore ma enye nwanwa ebi ana wo so wote ase awurade be pagya wo mrante ne mabawa eni mpanyifo a mo hwemie because awurade wo ho kwan so pagya wo bre kra abo agokora nti ma menka in general obi a wo hwem bia na afi na awurade be pagya wo se awurade pagya wo a so wabusua mu hwe se daachi wachi be yesen na bia bra wo be wuo no abusua panyin wo ho na bia wo tamfo we Lumba wuye no no ne yaka wo ono ani nua ba panyini kama mote se wo ni kwadwo yaka wuye wa hu enye sa so ne di abusu panyini o wasati me kira mamre wasati nso se na meye o kira wo ti ase no se kan wo kwadwo ti ase wo na na yesta ese wuye wo fa ba yesta a friend to park yo mo dwene nko ho he me kira mamre kira obransem ti bi wa me preach wie na me tufu se ya obi timi ba online no obeka 7 nsem hunu de akire me wonim niam me kire menye je sosofo me kira mamre me kira de enti me de ni nyina benefit nipa so kwadwo ti ase wo de obi atonwom me a me ye panyino ni me antonwom wo san me ye aka wawu a wo stardom no ni ho me mage mini to park me hu abusua panyini ye interview se obi a otise ye odi mu wie mu di se bewuo na abusua panyini ahuri agina kron na o ye interview na o we honam e wo TV so na o yi ne sim na oti wa yi ase a na o G2 na o G2 na o ye sei na abusua no nipa nim on beka kwa o ya hye nipa nim e ya de sua mate asefo. The living learn from the mistakes of the deaf. Enti wo bia afi na awurade bepagya wo ebra kwadwo ma ameti ase no na nya abusua panyi we na ya abusua panyi ba de no ho ye wara kosua se wa no wawu fufuro ni o won se ne hene kura so ne ya aka ne hene chia me se we wo ma frɛ na frɛ ne no ya aka wo ye Pentecost eda no na wa sori eda ni a we yei so what sorry than ye then I sorry necro. No wonder send near maybe dundum one sorry be munne. Namitumofo, Marantene Mabawa Moaha. Dachi ye kesia for when it to abusianus ewe, Nabia unsube.
Okay, enti also for ya point by point or expose to Dali Lumba, Ebusia Penny, a Jetu Park. And some more can now see a reality. And Obakasebia, obi tai busia penny. If you be anywhere, yes, animano. And a dear Busia Penny and money raise a lot of suspicions. Huh? Sante ma sabi sante ma kura wi eni baby ekosi en se ebe muni. Bramani. Na dia nko an kwadwofo so adai. Na Busia Penny ko ka ne wode ne nam na me ye to park and me ye this adai. Mu fi se wo ye board on. Ni board no enya niam bi sei. Eye I'll pay back time and wo ye muni mu a. Asa wo nya kwadwofo so manya no. So da ho nso mra. Eno an wo ye no. Ade papa ne ye no. It doesn't make sense. Say obi this year say enya boni ne wo mu a wo say me dina kosie ba bia yasie no kra me mama busuafo ni hu me no ka say eyade akoso abempoma ne busuafo na aka nyina se wo mu ni ba bia yasie lumba e say entia manya ne say amanfo organize say omo be a press conference to tell the world say because of say obi na ye lumba bi said omo ka no enu tun omo di ni sie because omo mpese abusuafo no benya the hand to the cab no na wo makoye autopsy investigation about the cause of the death. Me no kasa sesi omo groupi underground say because omo di efunu na sie wo mo two burial service bi omo di sie wo mo eti abusua no say they are preparing to come out with press conference worldwide international press conference to tell the whole world say enipa ne friend Daddy Lumba no ade say na Ghana fo ni biaye na wa we ni papa ni we ni papa ni we ni papa ni ade yanko a ada kwadwofo so nkwa ne nipa wagidi a wabewu o wiase ana mum yanwe ho makoja sikra wawu mum yanwe ho amu pesa mu katakata ne amaso na eno sana ere Daddy Lumba nkwa ne obi a wagidi a wabewu ana kwabra kwadu kura woko ai papai your friend say nanampadu ko 1,000 kwabra kwadu woko 1,000 munya me anwe ho ana mo pesa mo kire say Lumba nko an obi a wawu a wagidi ana edia kwabra kwadu ji no alaskura kwabra kwadu ji no Lumba ji ajebi mo me anwe ana mo nya de etene mu create a lot of suspicion too much. Na ya onipa bi so jeje so. Mu jeje so saade a. Eye bad o anya kura ma mu jeje so. Entina so fo nyina do mu agim na eye terrible ade to park ye no. Oh. Ade Ghana anyumtufo bebre ewia so obi beba mo bi akọ. Obi beba mo bi akọ anyumtufo bebre na abakọ. Bubodin Western region Boga life we se bebre ko. Boga life we nyina bebre papa yanse mu nya so omo nkoe. Omo ho. Minister ne kura. I'm having suspicion here too much. I said there's something amode hidden about kojo for su dead now abano. Mudi bibi sie do. Chinchina chesa na dey. Oh. Too much. Anyway, okoka obi so na unya ni busuane na omo ma agye ho na ebu na ni busuane. And then nua ba kura se mani ho no. Ni na waka akire yase mani ho no. Eye wo da ho. Ni na abrewa yase mani ho na eye wo de. Ni nua ba koso abempoma na kiriba no wo so mani ho no na eye wo fa ho. Na agye so. Because eye washi obi hu ye washi. Wo sa adwene ni bi asesa. Because ye wari bebre eti die ntina mo be ye mo sem be twentwentwe enya no asam ne ye ka me nya wa wade sem ne ye ka the due diligence and ewo hu ne hia enu ntina mo said that ne ma no set agendas bebre ye ne ma bebre mo nya very careful me no ka say ya tese say enkofo bi ko hye ne ma na chi say o mo nsori ntia o mo ma me no ti Germany no emfa wo so on say mumpa Omo redi akosia maami akosia se wa ne hu se o maami no oni kamafo ehu na maami akosia se na busuafo we ono kura so mi hu na busuafo ana me ever since mi hu na busuafo maami akosia se wa no mi hu na busuafo anti ya se ne ma no emfa se maami akosia se wa ne ni kunu na ye ajapade a me se mo the 1,000 days ebe fa na ajapade about what the one day be gina de mo de mo ntia mo fa ni agro So what me prove with all the reasonable doubt so ni kunu na yes I japade we ya obia no betima cause okocha Lumba japade de ama obi based on ono de ope mo de sanu ntina mo yes ade munye study. There is international law on say e ba sisi om so Ghana de we yemra se ba sisi de a but edru om so na edru obi sie de Ghana international community sa na yeti o se Ghana for no sisi wa om so ye de ye we yemra ye we yemra so mu be sisi wa ba se kotia wo mu bidia international communities sa na tell yete tell my guys Ghana ye oponi hu nyansa Ghana for nipa dodo no wo boni hu nyansa ye wo boni hu nyansa pa o Ghana ni no wono no obetimi akoye investigation afa ade bi ha ho o negative obetimi akoye research but ontimi nya research enfa solve no problem sa na yete ye wo boni hu nyansa pa Ghana for ye boni hu nyansa eti enipa bi se by hook or crook mami not Germany there ye be silence no because yes you person continue the same tangent and ye muntwam ye ni bibi a friend civil marriage wo Ghana ho muntwam na mo amogege mu bebre mu nsasem ye nim ni nyina enu nti na mo ye bibia to corner brainwash e man na mo no ware civil marriage no and ye yaka ye crusade se munya sa type of awade mo se munyai etwe na je se de omo ye emu twa sabone ato se hwe una no kunu ma ware una se mo masan ye kosan wo court on tia se ntia omo be yusu atia mo omo ankasa be diverting from omo no be ware civil marriage but se omo be din sam for be diverting their customary law mo ni ma me ka kire mo na no na me ka te obi tia no ochiche so na ye koya na ye koya mo dia mo nya smart e ma no muntie e mema bebre ni mo ware under civil marriage but omo be pema bo mo afi omo tene na ko customary marriage where you have no control muni ma me ka kire mo wo dia partner se ne fa di agro me ka kire mo pain me say Ghana for mema bebre ni mo ware civil marriage ono asa wade ni no ontimi make decision without your consultation or ontimi o shim wajapade without your consultation ontimi ncha wajapade mo obi without your consultation bra no ne shase ye wade no but the point omo be ne say sa base bogus ruling na aba no a omo use Lumba no memo bebre aye sa mistake ni ntino now they will hide behind the system and they will use it against you edru hono mu be dinsemu a obeka se makoware ma ware account mi nyawe civil marriage anya dwuma ye de se ne ye no wo de bode tito menya prophet asema maka no mu benya more problem wo sa de no se tira mu ko me say mu ware mienu enye mistake no mu ye ne country nim mistake enu tro mani abri den akoso asem fana sam to nchan o te Germany o ware wante enya ne dai ye de ye ware bebrewa me say mo de me bo bebre me ha sei e ma bebre be hase anya problem e member bebre de adwuma we bedi mu because omonoma ware under civil marriage one wife one husband but omo pema di mu bone a de omba ye ne said they would go to Ghana and overturn it no omo family be gina chire member bebre ba be gina chire eti wo se wawade na eye wo ni ukunu no e ba be dane customary marriage e ba ya busu asem wo de move and enkoye research na mfa ho adwena o de me bo bebre me ha sei o de me bo bebre me ma study nipa na me ka som kire mo ma study wo mo enu tina ma me ni case no wo ma je kire mbawe epe kwa bia so because sa ne nipa bebre aye mo ye mfum so ebra mo ware no mo we more mistakes omo de adwuma bedi mo oni Ghana ni ya de omo take decision ya adwene ho kwa kire sa de ntina nipa nyina gag to this issue yes because mema bebre aye sa mistake no eti we oba fa ho adwen we oba na ware wo Ghana fa ho adwen because a precedent na set in court a set wo court precedent ne da ho na wo mo de enya hwe me no kasa mesanya ne ntie se wo mo akose enipa bi akose Lumba mam ne ma na chi se wo mo force wo mo maame no onyi on stop is appeal na opeso okoye no me no kasa information ma peke no se enipa bi akose Lumba ma na chi ne ma na free Germany no se omo maame ni koyi case ni free peace court mo onko peace court bi omo ni bopeni ni tata ne maame no yes eti Ghana for ni interest ne say omo mpesa mo de ma broche be influence system no me ka no kura na akire mu pain enipa bi mpesa mo de ma broche ra wade ne ba be system because omo pese omo dane mo adwen efiri saa civil marriage no ho yet mo shasi omo no na ye muntie de ye ka no mo benya problem wote Ghana waware wo Ghana wote abrochire wonu ukuru te abrochire ene mon shasi na mon san revisit mo document ni bio na ehunu say now you are yan fans yan contract ni yie unni wa untimi fuma jap me ne wajapade enkoma wo ma ubusuani ntimi ma me se wona be che japade no me dia me kan kro ntina ni papa masem no me say hwe apart from so ko ware be ma no we sikani emra no saa wade emra na mo ye no na japade a wokoto no waye de enka ho na mo dia woni nyina aye no ni busuani ntimi meche ma mo tie dia me kan no saa emra no a mo de ware no ne ba ni nua ne wo fa ase no ahwan ontimi meche ma mo omo nka ho eye wone no ada so ba ni wa be ma ne ye in charge enya busuani enam so mpeso omo da adam ntino omo de ba ye customer ni mu a u be ma wu na busuani ho ahwan wofafo na omo begina eno no ye de no broni awade no ma wade no ade bia oni be ma ne ye da mo ware ye busuani ncha sa ade no obia no betimi acha sa ade no without the consent of the other party tie de meka no etimu mfa mo ho adwen from today anya sa ofiefo de tibon koso system no be beat we be jonsa wo besu you will cry anya sa kopel lawyer say o no won chirechirem say the procedure the requirements and I say the factors are for civil marriage after the death a deceased person kokko ne yanchira omo pese omo diverting the kokko ye customary law eno so nhyehye nko eno omo nka nkyerem ye from ode sueba me de meka no kura kyerem yanko yanim yeah nti wo say no yanya ne tie se ne ma no kwa akotete maame no mama twaso na yenko gina na Lumba lawyers no emeche japade na yehu hwe eye John move kra eye John move yeah mama twaso enkura no be kwa influence maame no an wa twaso no be no omo kotete maame no na Lumba lawyers bi yasi na just Lumba lawyers bi take over to the omba be ka no na ye no kore we are funny em say mountain krata asema say yeah mountain krata asema say yeah o de buso obi oka no kore na on kanchero o de buso obi a wo so wa o ti abroche pe private lawyer bi no on chechire mu private marriage counselor na answer lawyer bi no on chechire mu nchero net ka just say ukro ba bi a ofie no and case na e wo ho o ma diverting it from be man e person o ye ne niam no a so person wari bio o person na japade eche obi o person o ye way fa ba bia o de fa different way but mama wadiem no ente saa mama wadiem no ente saa o ntimi nya saa de no o ntimi koye way obi ade fa ba bia enye possible o di agro mo de Ghana mra be sisiw o mo de Ghana mra be se wadwen also mo ye na e na ne will e na ne will e de will hwe o be kire de will mo ye funny e de will ena ne will ne lawyer for the will baba wo de mu fani agoro e de will o paper nkrata nipa na hyehyɛ Ghana bibia e possible oni ma me ka kyerɛ wo bibia e possible in this country wo de tena se o mu de adwuma ni di wa obete o de mebo obebrɛ me hye Ghana for o mu ye bad o empanifo ne nkora ne o mu ye bad sa ade ne mfo ho o be bokima mfo ho be bokima na yentie nana mama magbra ka se bombe so tie on say magbra wa na japade enti wo kwaware wo se wo no ho ansa hwe o me kiro de enti wa anya sa de no ure yentie mama magbra waja wade na ono ankasa wa biem yentie ha
mabre mintumi nkobio ono so tie ase maame na ya adamfo ne ye hwe ye ba no ne ye tete no se nyankopon se mesa akobie wa rade de mbekọ ba se metena ho a me ha ya metena ho a mewu mesu mebre na mama be ma no so go through na fe da ku bi machine ne ya na wa hyemini ya no de aba abebo me no wa bo masum ana se wa ye mi bibu apia me hwe na asa akọwo ho na wa ka sorry ana na afi ya kan mimini mi kunu me power ka senti ma san ya ware no ene de makani nyina wa ha ma
bajo muntie ne ye pa o osi amama gbran so wo ware no wa ye dai one sign he a dientia a reason oh ono oya santini ba o hwe na ni da all off
na waka sorry ana na afia ye kan me me kunu me power ka senti man san aware no ene de maka ni nyina wa ha man san me engagement kitu eguti ye jai no ebusuan na beta so ebusuan nyina so mo mpine o enso na o se etie
ama magbra ye very smart lady me kira mu secret no no nim say wa gusu wa building a life oko or ka wa just wa engagement kitu abia nya no kre civil marriage dan nipa mi educate me san wo dem dan yitimi nyina de ensa hye krata as show civil marriage but o you soon intelligence no dwi hu say wa bobredru baby no gususu repeat na braba wa bo onim kina sem say ebia woni obeware 12 years no obeye japade bebre mi de minim ba ma na braba wa bode me no ma dili kakra de na me business bi aye but yes be ma ne ma me no sika but mo nka se be ma ne wosika but why smart wan ko sign wan fa ne san ko shakrata say oh you very smart girl oh you very very smart do because wo di agro on say 12 years achi na wo ka no kra kire mo yes because say ko ni be ma ni nya problem na nka 12 years no wo den sasa na ade bi after 12 years wo ma ye bia no now they are going to share 50-50 they are going to share 50-50 and we are very smart. It would Ghana on our moment to watch you be to now trana. Ya semi ring ya kawaii toshe kawane enya kawane chira wadie. Ring ni nya wadie no. Awadie na ya agreement ni sa don sa kwhye krata na se na ho na problem. It was a also I engage we no the ring a ring ya kotoshe no enya binding. Otimi to twene. Ba so kwode nsa kwhye krata ase ene kwa aban nu krata emu a. And after 12 years die obeye nyina se be ma ne boa no se wa amwa no. Eda be man be jiga se kim otimi come ye chen 50-50 ube super sumoja obeje eti onim de na ho lady no ama magran we very smart onim de na ho onim de na betimi asi te se wo se awade no wa bre nti wajai wo se waja awade no wa bre nti ade we ya nipa bebre ya na hey, I'm a mabuna. Why wild?
My bre, mean to me kubio. Or no so tia mammy. And I yard down for near share banon near teteno. Senyan coupon say messa could be where rather than beco. But some mets now I may hire mates now a mew. Messu, mebre. Na mamma bear man so I go through. Na fe that could be machine in ya na was showing ya. No, dear barber bombe. No a bomber soon. Ana se waye mi bi bo pia me hwe na asa akọwo ho na waka sorry ana na afia ye kan me mi kunu me power ka senti man san aware no ene de maka ni nyina wa ha man san me engagement kitu eguti ye jai no ebusuan na beta so ebusuan nyina so mo mpine o enso na o se yete en wase na ye separate na ye hwese ye beba baka on sam da so shem kawa o se ya menhye nti ebia na ya baba me se mate
Nana ma.
Because me share will be
Mac Brown. Thank you.
Why?
Thank you for opening up to us this
yes,
morning.
So Onya Showtime is coming on Sunday.
Sunday, Alisa Hotel.
Yes.
You started time.
Me pacho Alisa non son. On say Ghana Premier League.
English. It's
7.
8. Oh, 7.
Yes.
Okay.
On the Premier League no.
Okay.
Yeah, bo. Into also a man also support.
Fantastic.
Nah. You both we are back to your 6 now, I believe.
Nana, you touch so many lives through on your Showtime. Now we chase. Christmas, you better play, Nana.
Minyan to play nibi.
Okay.
Into this, nyame de to makuma so ade me won am de beche.
Okay, ba obe chenie ma de.
Me sheda chenie ma pi because I feel we man sheda anye
ejuma. Okay.
Anye sika bebre because me sika na mu na me yibi de ye.
E de cheche no.
Into no cookie.
Yes,
ma'am. Meda wase.
Me na wase meda wase.
Sa wa mama tu manum tu. Aka asem ani kwansan ka me ka wa ha. Ba woni bibi. Me pese oye free na me so me ye free.
No.
Na me ma ye de na example che Ghana for say. Ye ne be matna titu no sa aboa ye me ewo a. Ye ndidi na temu ma eno nkyere say ye giant. Ye ya atamfo.
Right.
Obe share me ne Maxwell ana obi tu ona ono so feeling na the person can find him. Minim de so why ready so no mo share ba me de So baby nene nam onye comfortable no nene nam. Me so no me okay baby a me wono. But the here ne say me dana se. Ne mano ye me man kola no be fi. Me enkasa pi. But me say example mo obi say. So we go through bibi sa enkasa kasa we chiri. Mumi enu mu hia na mo ntoto mo ho na enye fe. Said the bear mo betimi ahia nipa mu na makasa bio. Cause me ntimi ne be ma me no ba nyaka.
Her Excellency is back, and this Sunday,
my
right. Enti abusia de awotia no, ama Mac Brown. Ono nso ni nyansa wode abetena wiase, ene wapo agu ho no. Wa opese osua bi na wasua bi. Ono so nyansa no 12 years echi no, wo wa bre wajai, but still, jawade mi antwempena. Ama Mac Brown, just say you can't hate this lady. We your friend no, jawade mi antwempena. Eti after 12 years, jawade mi antwempena na ekoso. Ama Mac Brown no, na japade nyine won ho. Kanya sana seka after before after the marriage, you know, ade bi omuye bia no. Di agura court kwa equity is equality. Ye be chiche mienu pepe na nko bia agende, but say no I mean intellectually what take decision bia one ne chene japade enye yi awade ne ye jai, but is your friend no jawade mi antwempana also betima koda no ho nyina ai awade ne ye jai, but obetima koda be ma no osia awade no wa bre awade amafo prayer yo wo mo presa zwenko ba bia
I didn't hear me sure se me wari
I didn't know on worry bio.
Metumi awu bio ba me wari bio.
Why? Because baby say knowing what you know now, you will just give birth. Marriage is something you will think about later.
My wife for good 12 years.
Okay.
Celebrity life na e wo mu Ghana no. So who so be or what TV so ne niema we ayeye. Wetumi atena ware ho aya abonsem ma no.
What's now 12?
Now 12 years. Wo de bo unware danti wo de bo ma me wate.
Mate.
O ware da no hu say na no kan sem bi a kire me.
Me kai da chen
na me so ni nipa me ni me kuna gyan aye ya danfo o manage me ni o master. Me so ni nipa me timi ko me fia me gya ware wom. Exa kwatena se me no aduane mo mu di say free.
How is that possible?
Say marriage nya time. Any time you cook me understanding person.
Okay.
What me ase obeti wiase ase. Ebe din se be ma wa boa me wiase me me awo ba.
So woni na ya ka.
Me se me na ya aka. Otua ne ba school fees. Oye de pema obefa akola no kodio ye kofi ho. Me family ni mama mu. Unsa na se me call me in law shop kwa Gigi Lace. Makola Auntie Julie, me last time I me pay left and right. What you say? Me oye me ma still. Ye bet me worry bio. Me worry bio and I just say bio no be a kick some year no my. If not, say me kwa worry say na.
Etina say utie de ama Mac Brown kan ya. Wono no wa bro on eja maso no wona eja no nto say maso no be kick some year dia. And ye obehwe. Ba wonim. No obi say oh enya no krese was one. Oh ono na kan ye. One quadro smart interview we had there. Ono ne kan rade. Ono ne kan say oyi rade.
Kataswa mfimi no busu miensa. We nyina a kire say.
Oh captain, why did I can you but
that's what na make
my brother captain.
Already be nice.
Obia ti ni be o de we biem. Ni mi sanyo sa. Baby am na me ho.
That's right. Ba wa bre.
Nti say Netumia could be 12 good years. My wife 12 years. We share myself 12 years.
Guy need to him say opema parts. Now usama. Only 2 and 3 months and come 14 years 3 months.
Maybe me decide previous minimum so come about 15 to 16 years. And I am nantia na yeja fe. Me kwa no ba me jawa am tin kofi am jawa yo. Netumia koda. Ni wo. Met me, the word is met to me.
Bawunko.
Konamenko. But me ko have a fan. Me ko have me mano. No matina sia. Bibia me idea. And the beautiful thing is, must say, still me friend I so because of me.
Ave me ba jo sa ote ye. Ote say also no betimi akofia sa akoda ne down ho it we friend no jawade mi entwempana sa na yefre no friends with benefits aha eti eno de ede kura sa na eno kura ede me ede o si obetimi akofia wa akoda Mama Brown
Ejai fe min kwa na oba mi jawa yam tin kofia mi jawa yam no metimi akoda mi wo ho
akoda
metimi the word is metumi
ba wonko
kona menko ba me ko ho ko have fun o me ko he me ma no no ma tina sia bibia me nyina idea and the beautiful thing is must say still my friend I saw because I remember you
won't teach your money
busia makobo manya chedie wo na metu obabi afo say so what me be matna kora bu 2 years na ofia na divorce be kan je futuo baby na man nyemwe so me film but the man ye first so ye so ba ye me dwuma anya nyema say ni ntini family to form
e bi adwuma so divorce do ma to fit
me metu fo and me me show be cry me mo choose say two dia
divorce and two a choice a choice
a two managing ye because the only side there won't try someone your town for into ananya nunti na mba kind but I don't know why it came up
okay eti nice say Mama Brown so awade ndi akosi no eti we dia friend awade mi entwempena also obetumi akọ Maxwell yes Maxwell or bogus no sa na omoka there's almost a bogus the power boy attachwe Maria T ama mi besu amintiu menyima DDD ama mi besu yes Maxwell yes o boy pa ne am for cheche say Maxwell boy nti Mama Brown so wontimi ntra ho bio wajai yade no wajai eno ano no wajai wo so te ho a ye jai se won ko ane awade di tie ewiase bibia no permanent o mu ntie Mami akoso ase wa case ye na ko hyase ye create trouble no wodi Lumba mu che o maja ka ne kwotene baabi etu so te ase enyemfa bibia weka baresa emfa bibia weka baresa bibia betimi asi etu bra jai o bra no wajai o de ma society ni je rules ma waso ye be hye no society ni odi agro o measure rules ama o society no odi agro measure rules ama o etu o bra no atwe ho wai o bra atwe ho pa e mo bia hye rules ma o o bra no atwe ho na wato to aso abrabo no eye continuous journey so eye abrabo continuous journey obre no abo ntine ye frɛ na abrabo no etu duru ba bi atwe ho emjeje so enkoye na de to bati wani na tim kaja Marvin ampo enipa bebre de ho saa na wiase agya no kwan wo kwa ye betena se ewiase ense da ti de ye ka no ewiase ense da se de tie ya na beye okọ ewiase be continue wabusuafo bedidi kwadwofo su koi Odobronii na wo chichi na ni ase man 40 days ni ntwam obe chile enkosi hwe obi akra mfa no privacy hu bieu ti de ye ka no enamiti yi echina mawu a internet na be boile etiti ase na ma obi wiase hye system ma ma wiase nya usa wai o ma wiase usa be kwatia o ti yento aso na ejako wadna no beto asem we mu bi se mo amokasa tia papa shi no akuya je se what is the very steady hwe wo de divadi agora na ma wiase hye system ma waso ye be hye no ube ye hu sana hu na kun ude sana depression na kun ude ma wiase hye systems ma wiase systems enipa na hye o enipa na hye wiase system edu hwe na ekotia wa na waja no na akọ wanim so wo hwe na wiase system no enko ye ma wa switch kotena ba bi wiase our system no beje wo oti ase sa obi antimi sisi wo now aja code na no beto Lumba case mu bi o se enipa bia yo magye se o monte papa shi ase o hu monte papa shi ase na papa shi ye nipa bia sedi wo sitie no obi abenya no wo life bia wanya nipa papa shi ye nipa papa na mo na monte na sentia aja ko se papa shi ye nipa papa awo ye loyal to Lumba busia no ono a living legend Oso onim papa shi pa. Na papa shi nya nipa bone ni. Na nam se onim sade papa shi ni Lumba ene ne yire maame akoso ase oba bi omu sha ase afiri ye. Enu nti na won pene da emobi entwa asome ni obi nkama. Na nya se we nipa bone ni. Eja ko berima aka Bidam. Yentie ade yentie ne nsame kakra na yento aso. Oh. Eja sound idi atiko kra sound na atiko. Just sound no form, okay. Anopa me the video be 2 page so me yes me boost self sound no we dey form kra em say baby ogina record na form. Video no da me page so we betimi akwa because sound no nya kra e form. Sound no nya. Enti yento aso sound no nya kra, sound no nya. Sound no nya kra sound no nya. Anode. Right, Mr. Abuja, where you move and sound in your own. Oko page in so on the reason show no. Anopa me update bi da ho. Eja ko video no kan ho bi. Lumba case no that's why. Now wahwe now so wetimi ahwe. Now yento aso. Yes, Queen say wahwe. Yes, I maybe so so ahwe. Wetimi akwa ahwe. Eja ko so achechim say etisa de ne ye kan ya say me nya papa she found. But enokra wo kan no say wonni sa yonko no bi adue. Na sa wo sa yonko no bi so dana say. Say wo wu achiri. Na o me ka de wo kra wo de aye no na nso so wo gina mu say eye we na minim fo madamfo no ho sa nipa no we nipa papa on pretende papa she pretende to we nipa papa ti I mean ya na papa she ni so no eno so no na afei yankwai enra ena de otukra wi ni bra ngoma so krobia asante kotoko na se to abio bokun ensemsem ba ye no yewura akufu ado ko wodi ja yewura ena ne mahama swapa enura na osante hene ekopiem ewo abankesiem mampani abankesiem ho presidency ena wode a report no koye na wode report no koma John Mahama ene national security obi omo ka bia wom nyina no mo ho na nsa ne yebekọ sa asem we su no we ye kwa me nkruma tikase ebra yewura etu kwan na wodi asemi won hwie ye no papa ye fra na agima bedui obai na yewura osante hini timi solve boko case na meto na ntwe mienu akoma no na kwa me nkruma te ne wadwadwadwa kwa me nkruma so wasem ka kire doma praprafo hini
doma hini egina ha se temfa wetinja na te wetimi dad wetimi kasa na me ma na ntwe mienu ma no twe miensa Obama no twe miensa do ma hene Obama Otumfou wo twe miensa na wo ama ofui ensia
Okay FM 101.
Abwa no yi e ojam fra mabasa no eti kese bokun sensem no na ekoso no do ma hene e ofo na munyina ma Ghana obi ate won wa ye din so Otumfou kankura na anya yi a eye dey wo batnya Otumfou na ntwie twe miensa na wo ama ofui ensia ofui etimi kasa na me ma na ntwie mienu wo ma no twe miensa Obama no twe miensa do ma hene Obama Otumfou wo twe miensa na wo ama ofui ensia
Okay FM 101.
Abwa no yi e ojam fra mabasa no eti kese bokun sensem no na ekoso no do ma hene yo so na munyina ma Ghana obi ate won waye din so Otumfou kankura na anya yi a eye de wo batnya Otumfou na ntwie du baby an sanu munum amunsuso no man ntraso adai asante fo e odai ana Otumfou te wonu an wo sori se wo koka boko nsɛmsɛm yendi nsɛmsɛm president ni se wadawruma kabima me na de oba mo be yie na usi do ma ho kura te se me nsɛm ntem fa na bibi esi ho
Boking manna anon sobe. Barabar kumla anon bata. Kalama was one piece wo. Onda you think ramor ting manne. Kalama was ramor ting kure. Yakur kanzu kura bata haye. Bawa ya yano.
Hey, Chloe, a day move you. A day Chloe move you. Share, Chloe. Brady.
Boking manna anon sobe. Barabar kumla anon bata. Kalama was one piece wo. Onda you think ramor ting manne. Kalama was ramor ting kure. Yakur kanzu kura bata haye. Bawa ya yano.
Eti anyuma matwa madoma hene no mba ye kuli ya mba ke ye we no amse doma hene udi agura ne yebeto doma ade ebeye wo no anyum na se kire no yes bokofo anyuma matwa de amadoma hene o mse mbari ya kuli ya doma hene enyare e kire wo se doma hene yebeto doma ho ade ebeye wo enya wo de we anyuma matwa ma no ana min kire mu ye asa we no ye Buzanga we buzanga fo nyometi ase pa ana mamintie first verse no
Boking manna anon sobe. Barabar kumla anon bata. Kalama was one piece wo. Onda you think ramor.
eti first verse no was say boko no ya tenga tere ya na say mon kan kire do man tere ya de te minyere tere ya te no tere ya te mu mon kan kire do man hene say won kana no mpado enye sa ye beto no doma ho a ye be puru ne widim eno ho nwom no bokofo warning eno mo de amadoma ayi edoma hene no tere ya temu yai omani abre we no wo mo to nwum se ya no mo be kokon o anwum we no mo to mo be kokon ti wo mo be ko tere ya temu ni chese ye be ko wo wo mo be kokon enwum na se
Boking manna anon sobe. Barabar kumla anon bata.
Nti ase wo se boko asem mfa wo ho adwuma baduai boko asem efa wo ho bɛn enwum na first verse no woka boko ya asem wo mfa wo ho bɛn ya ye boko ya asem wo fa ho bɛn ase no no omo se adwuma badu boko asem emfa ho ka wano tum ne yanwene ye ho eti enwum na ase no no omo ya de so mo twa nwuma ma no omo ya de pa
Kalama was one piece wo. Onda you think ramor ting manne. Kalama was ramor ting kure. Yakur kanzu kura bata haye.
o se yakuru kansu ka so na se yakura mukura wantimi anye ye o se yakura mukura wantimi anye yakuru ka so ko ya ha ye yakuru mukura wantimi anye adwuma badu wo de asem ba wo de akokan krofo we se wo de akokan wo mo na obeto kakanka yanto aso eti enwum we no adwuma badu nwum yankoso we na kuru na me no ka sese ai enra osante hene yewura na woko mahama ho eno wode report no efre mediation no woko ye no wode koma no na woko kirikiri mu ase baabi a yaduro no asomdwe ne yehia na wonde woka ne pain ogina Ghana mra constitution na free Supreme Court emra ene de wotie free afane afano wotie free omo no no kuremu boko belongs to the Kusasis. Osante hene mediation nyina no wo say boko no it belongs to the Kusasis eno ano no na mom eye mediation tin wonde wonye judge na wode brema mpani no na wo beka ho bi na afei wo mo ne afa no ye Mamprugu fo no Dr. Bawumia ekromuni na hemfofo no omo no makasa na ya omo masunkwiaba na mu nukura de ani okotu ya emra ni nyina eti yenti osanten na be no kasa breaking news aba ne se asem na no ayeten anu ayeten yenti osanten hene wa se yenti no
since 1931 thereabout is that the person who is Bokunaba has the entire Kusasi area by law and the declarations of the Supreme Court of Ghana. Asugri, Abugrago, Azoka is a Bokunaba, and there cannot be any rival residing in Boku claiming otherwise. I have impressed upon my brother, the Nairi, to accept that recognition by law in appreciation of the enduring brotherhood that has existed between our two kingdoms in order to ensure lasting peace and eliminate the national and international security threats that my brother himself is so concerned about. I have been candid with my brother, the Nairi, that the purported enskinment of Mr. Seydou Abagari as Bokunaba cannot stand. I believe my brother, the Nairi, has come to terms with the difficulties that will pose to achieving lasting peace, which he desires.
Right. Eti weye di otikrewi ni Brian Maso Krobia Santo Kotoko hene. Ena wachechiri from 1931. Oshia omo adansiere bibia no. Oso wakane pain. Ekuro no eye kusase fodia. Ne mum ombefa kwa bia so anode. Ure yenti aso. Osa kasa akase bi wa yenti no.
It wasn't an arbitration, and I'm not here, as I said, to say that this one was wrong or this one. I'll present the facts as they are. And that's what it should be binding on all of us, whoever is there. I've spoken to before I came yesterday, I was on the phone for with my brother, the Nairi, explaining the circumstances to him in terms of the decision I took. And I have spoken to the Bokunaba, taking time all these periods to be speaking to everybody about it.
Enti owie no wo kase wo ye ese wo kan e de kire wiase nyina wo mpese e be se mahama na abekan ya kire wo na akofa so wo kan de si nyina na mum wonye judge e mediation enya arbitration eti one day wo kan wie no wo kan or the facts no to wi a the aka no e state no responsibility say wo be initiate a process for the mediation to go on eno ano na me no ka say breaking news no say ayi Mamprugu overlord no say ehene ha akai wonti ase wo mo so wonti ase o ayi Dr. Bawumia krom hinefo no so wonti ase ayi Mamprugsifo no wo mo so wompene ani o internet ne so a wo mo toto venom ne bi ba menhye nyina ne kro be kra ni wo mo so wompene o si no nti ayi Mamprusi hene no ni woni o say I feel betrayed, disappointed, and deeply hurt by this process. Oso wompene anodin o anodin eti Dr. Bawumia krom hene ne se wompene asundwe na yewurade ko boko no oso wompene eti ni krofo ne se hene a ene ye wo mo pages wa ene omo to venom kra ba menhye ba yemfi omo se for na omo ni abrenti yemfi omo to venom ten said the BW wo to fo ni kwa bia so obeka se boko ye kusase hene ene de omo so omo mpene omo issue letters here and there just a press conference omo so omo mpene ni nyina ne se omo so omo ko hu video a ayifo bokofo no kusase fo no bose kusase fo ni bini omo so omo mpene to omo we no madwa omo so omo mpene seba baby
Shaban now cotton weave when I'm in the palm weave. Say ya rob Nick now for weave when I'm in the palm weave. Say we are gonna constitution define and so and ya naba when I'm young woman. The moment I do not pass when the James in the Taba, when the kitchen Bahanora, when the James in the Taba, when the Bahanora, when the mix it when the mix it when the mix it when the mix it don't fight me book don't find me book don't ching another Samdama, don't ching another Yaba, the don't find one guess a mention Yaki, Dr. Isa Imuru. He can yasu. How I yembe.
Enti kusase fo no so say omadi nkunim. Men translate yes. Eso Esau Isaac. Isaac what men translate when ye when you say when you concomba ya meba mamoni bio ai meba mami moni bio I mean I will translate ya ewa say my you know we na kasa metinti yeah e kasa mete meba ti nya botrena munya botrena me kra ma yimi esa mo ante de omokan no ye inti en chance
sema baby
inti wenu we say ye katawre enkrata ne enkrata en dese enkrata katarbaye ye de enkrata no aba na emramu omo bibia wom de kire se constitution ngbra ni nyina ne krom te enkrata katarbaye no a kire se ye enkrata aba enti katarbaye ni ye enkrata aba mo de enkrata ni nyina aba enti enkrata ni nyina aba yenti ase no
Sa shaban na koton bui wannan ha sa na bambui sa ya rogo miki na ko bui wannan ha sa ke na bambui sa le bia Ghana constitution
hanti ase no san na ba ka yi Ghana constitution ke nka ba yi ni kire se wo mo ba yi Ghana constitution beto wo mo te Ghana constitution recognize hanti san ba yi ka yi ni ye Ghana ba yi no on se Ghana ba yi na boko ho Ghana ba yi na hanti Ghana ba ye no ena wo mo constitution beto wo mo ti sana ba ye no say Ghana beto wo mo no na bokufo ho yento aso yeah
fine anso anya na ba wonnam hansa ka pasarge yamna wume le mama tarbuna na pas bala wonna Sh0cks na taba wonna kete ba hanora yibe wonna Sh0cks na taba wonna ba hanora yibe wonde ning siriyande wonna ning sida
to why one day ni shuria no ye ete say wona na de ade ama one day ye wona na to wo na nanom ene ede saa kuru ni ja wo mu on one day ni ye wona na nam nti kusasefo no say wo na nam ene de kuru ni ja wo mu ene o chechem say wo na nam ne de kuru ni ja wo mu maminti last yenti hase no so nti ai we dem am ye so sama ankyere mo kra
ukusi soba wonna mishira ukusi soba ton faji
nti when yakasa kusase kasa wonna ne shira ne ye say wonna na shira wo wonna ne shira kusase kasa wonna ne shira wonna na shira wo tell wonna na your forefathers bless you with nti wonna ne shira wonna na shira wo ne wo shira no de kusase ma wo mu nti you know, and once watch him said, "Nana Nashira, and then Krata in Ukra, also Ukra full document." Yes, when a Nashira, I honor him, thank you for yes. I'm so honor him, so I'm so what to Kusasi for Casano. Until one Nashira, one Nashira war. Nowadays, in Krata Jow. Didn't Kurano, and also Nana, one Nashira on the Mawom.
Me book yellow, don't find me book yellow, touching an Samda, touching an Ediaba, the Ton Fapuga, one guess a mention in Yake, Dr. Isa Imuru.
He was born in an day in Yake, Dr. Isa Imuru, to woman and Andy Isa Imuru. The Isa Imuru no, and now one number coin or Kusasi, no young Kratano, so on. Isa Imuru no, woman and Anabonidin, so woman and Andy Shira woman or the Mawom. Yen twas inti Isa Imuru woman and Dino Mabono. Yes, and one and Dino.
Yes, how I yembe.
Okay. Enti also obia ndu obetimi asesa no. Obia ndu obetimi adu omajapade afro mo nsem. Eno mo ye Allahu akubado. Unso mo say nkramofo. Allahu akubado. Na say God is the greatest. Allahu akubado. Yen twas inti yen no mawie. Yen twas nya sa no no. Yen no mawie. Enti kusase fo case no no. Afi yanko afi yanko Otumfou case ne so eti yewura ye nada na amanfo sere wo comment section was are omote kasa ne chamia na are mo na mo sere mo te kasa ne chamia na a class wo are wo ye kusase ne ana Ali Matairu wo ye kusase ne ana wo te kasa ne chamia meme ye te kasa na asa amanfo beso asa mo sere me ana manjrem obi tikasa no na mo tikasa sa mo tikasa no o mo so mo kire sai asa manfo sere ana ayi no ana bia na nyamia Sakasa de no mate na ana obi te kasa ne time ana. Oh dabi, na wotre. Me nua no me ta kokro mo pa me yendi ne so la nyina ho anam tena o. Yeah, asa amafo te kasa na asa almost asa obi sere. Asa na won te kasa obi a chechem so na wo sere. Na wo wani tu na test so a wo say pa. Wi aso pa nya do. Wo wani tu wani tu na ta be so a wo say o be de wo sere. Na wi ase be kura ni. Wani mu ebo awie na obi yeta be so won fa ne sa. Na wo say sere. Na wi ase be kura na ya ba ni sei. Minister ne kura. Na mo amosre me mente ase mo ye ara mo free kromo bia mo ne ye free kromo ana ye mo amosre na ara mo te kasa na se chami ana bajo wa o te kasa na pajansa na me wo komesa o te kasa na se chami ana me because mebusa o kromo de kromo ase mebusa kasa ase ba ko pe wanti manya na za on te ka kromo kasa no komensa so bajo wan te kromo kasa Monte Cromo Casa as in our Sre. Moye. And I got the phone on fa. Peseta got the phone. Peseta got the phone. Eh, got the ye. This ye. I got the ye. I got the food. 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 And I got the phone on fa. Peseta got the phone. Peseta got the phone. Eh, dagati ye, this ye, dagati ye, dagati food, dagati to, launa, ami, to, baba, launa. Enti eno say obasire mo ba ye na wo kasa wo ya baba pani kasa eno age so to ba jo obi anka to launa o se to ami baba na wa bon sem kakra ami launa to eso bon sem kakra me kira wo so pese obasire na obasire na nanu a nana ka launa ami launa to na o ka to na bon sem kakra. That's a beauty of our culture, bon sem. No okasa na bonsa ami to na bonsam kakra nti cultural diversity ye chichim ti umfiri kurum ho a na wasua bi ti ye nto aso enti na yewura kasa ye no eno wakata John Mahama say papa bi former MP ye frɛ no Cletus Avoka wo ha adwen o said wo si di nkomo no wo say case no no sante hene ka kire no Waka ho bi na Mamprugu fo no say wo madwalai wo chechim basa e na yewura say mon wone no mon pa bibi nka che Cletus Avoka no wo ha adwen yentie osante hene yentie no.
I just want to clarify. My son Cletus Avoka, if he's here, because he has to be very careful in what pronouncements he made publicly. It is not right. It's a dicey situation. We are all trying to make amends and get people to move together as brothers and sisters. It looks like he's making various pronouncements and all that, which wouldn't endure to the peace that we want.
Emze minua ba kwa ba was me meboa na ho akra no wo mfiri kromo me ka kromo asaba wo say odini ye say Janat say what this you are lying. The translation me you are lying say Janat o te kasa no okay ka okrom kasa ba kuna miti sa o te kusa se kasa ka ba kuna miti how me ti o le ka ba kuna miti to ka ba kuna miti Jena to on take kasa na yenti Otumfou yenti Santehene ye no o say mon woni Cletus Avoka mpacho yenti Otumfou ha say.
Your Excellency the President, Excellency the Vice President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my son Cletus Avoka, if he's here, because he has to be very careful in what pronouncements he made publicly. It is not right. It's a dicey situation. We are all trying to make amends and get people to move together as brothers and sisters. it looks like he's making various pronouncements and all that, which wouldn't endure to the peace that we want. So please, I wanted to, if he was here, I was going to tell him, but the message will get to I invite him and tell him that we've gotten to a state where we all have to find peace. Then Bokunaba is the Bokunaba. The law is on his side. We agree to that. But you don't make pronouncements on radio and everywhere that will incense the other side. Where we have reached is more like reconciliation. The Nairi accept, we have to get them all together. At a point, they are all married. When I had the reconciliation, one is saying, I was drinking pito with you across the aisle. Looking from the Kusasi side, talking to the Mamprugu mother, were we not drinking pito together? And my son Mahama Raga here, father and mother Kusasi and Mamprugu, isn't it? So how can they fight? So please, that, Mr. President, I'm sorry, I just wanted to explain.
Okay. Enti, asem se no sante hene, editu dwa echirom se, omoni Cletus avoka enkasa, na wokeka kikanse bi enye. Cletus avoka kikanse bi enye. Enkaso ndwe nti wonhwe. Ma prenti me nananu mi ni. Osante hene ni. Osante hene ni. Ayi Mamprugu hene ni. Nairi ni. Ena ayi Kusasi fo hene so ni. Ankanya fefefe. Ye nyina ye kurom ye nyina ni baako. So na da na mo yesa. Eti enama Kusasi hene se wonte ase. To say menyini mfiri mu ana ono ni. Menyini mfiri mu ana emfa. Kusasi hene wo se wompene. Eti se case ni de ene ye yenhwe. Se we ni ye mediation ti afa na national security. Ombeko kurom ho. Na mediation na ye wura the roadmap. Bibi account bia wo de kan ho ma wo mu. Ade de asomdwe beba bia no wo de kan ho ma wo mu. Yenkoti ase na mentie yentie Osante hene asem oka fa ho a. Yentie as.
And by the constitution enacted in 1992 and by the position of the Supreme Court that the matter should never be litigated before it again, Asigri Abugrago Azoka is the lawful chief of Boko and the paramount chief of Kusasi traditional area. He has been a member of the National House of Chiefs for about 40 years. He has been duly gazetted. His right to rule should not be disturbed, save through a judicial and constitutional recognized process, and which, as already indicated, appears, if any, a review of the pronouncement of the Supreme Court of the Republic of Ghana, stated herein. If the pronouncement of the Supreme Court appears not clear enough, remedy may be sought, if available, for clarification of the same by the Supreme Court. Either way, Boko and its environs will be assured of sustainable and enduring peace.
Okay, eti Sante hene ene wo say Supreme Court dedicate de yina badada. Wa chechem ono so hwe mu a woti o masem no. Sa nete e Boko ne ye Kusasi fo ne dia. Boko no obi antimi sa e Kusasi fo ne dia. Tietia to osre wo mu. Wo mu nyintum. Mo obi ankokontokwa. Na wo kan ya company nsem wo ho nyina kire wo mu. Omu enanim obi an wo wotimi kwa ka se wo mpene. Na yeda ne yeda sori yi. Yentie mpani nsem kakra mfiri Osante hene wo. E wo case.
The final resolution of the Boko matters requires that Mr. Seydou Abagari be recalled to Nalerigu by the Nairi to be reassigned to play another traditional role at the palace of the Nairi assisted by the state. Alternatively, he may choose to stay in Boko as an ordinary citizen of the community, but not to pose as Boko Naba. The final recommendation, Mr. President, I recommend that my brother, the Nairi, accepts the laws as presently constituting Asigri Abugrabu Azoka as the chief of Boko and head chief of the Kusasi traditional area. We chiefs, no matter how exalted, do not live above the Constitution of Ghana and the laws duly enacted and affirmed by the courts. Accordingly, the laws which recognizes Asigri Abugrabu Azoka must be enforced by the government of the Republic of Ghana until changed in accordance with the 1992 Constitution or reviewed by the Supreme Court of Ghana. The government must enforce the laws and deal sternly with any person challenging the lawful authority of the Abugra Azoka. This is critical to the restoration and maintenance of peace in Kusasi traditional area. I wish to thank you, Mr. President, and your predecessor for reposing such confidence in me and tasking me with the mediation of this conflict with a view to finding a lasting solution. I also want to thank the Nairi and the Bokunaba for their efforts relative to this mediation process. The various chiefs or heads of various communities whom I met in the area who also participated in this endeavor deserve positive commendation. I have come to the conclusion that the path to a lasting resolution coincides with the enforcement of the current position of the law by the laws of Ghana and by the Constitution enacted in 1992 and by the position of the Supreme Court that the matter should never be litigated before it again, as Sigri Eburago Azoka is the lawful chief of Boko and the paramount chief of Kusasi traditional area. He has been a member of the National House of Chiefs for about 40 years. He has been duly gazetted. His right to rule should not be disturbed, save through a judicial and constitutional recognized process, and which, as already indicated, appears, if any, a review of the pronouncement of the Supreme Court of the Republic of Ghana, stated herein. If the pronouncement of the Supreme Court appears not clear enough, remedy may be sought, if available, for clarification of the same by the Supreme Court. Either way, Boko and its environs will be assured of sustainable and enduring peace. Mr. President, thank you very much for attention.
Okay, eti say no Santehene oka asem no. Na Kusasi fo no ani age, but Mamprugu fo no say omompene. Mamprugu warriors no ebi ni omuni.
Mesani wallahi 3 times. Omo mi omo diploma me bokunu soldier for now police for no. Omo wa mawo. Omo wa kwalafi, omo wa papa no mami no. Omo ja omo say omo ba ye kuro mboko ebe protect life and their properties. Say be who say omo timi a na dey tin na omo ya police for no. Dey tin na omo timi yi sa soldier for no. Omo ko tin na bogra ofie no. Omo yi sa soldiers no. Enfi na bogra. Yes. Mayor Sasa obeti me dan fie. Emi abako dey say to sumenu. Say IGP. So who are police for no intimi pata. Yeah, nim say amo, FB unit, omo 30, soldiers 20. Ometi mama asunje ababo. Politics inti. Say omo nim say omo timi a, omo say soldier 4 ni na omo aboko no. Omo crossing Sabila court no. No, omo ma 24 hours. Ni babia. Ni hit here eta from.
Eti Mamprugu for no omo ye warriors. Omo say omo ntiase. Omo say omo ntiase. Omo hwe another one so ni o chese omo chese yenya ono mu nko omo o nti mo be kon di muntie o eti wanhu akwai wanhu nani hwe wanhu de sanity o de wanhu de sanity a wo scan o te wo kokon awu ewiase enipa bi tire hwase a wo mpe o wo kokon awu wanhu de sanity a wo de gina ho yate monkoi eti chama so na wo scanning chese wanhu ne emagu nu kom ye die ba semni na ni nyina no ye NDC for the ade ne ye politics ena ma we nyina ba wo John Muhammad ye politics entina kwai di bibie we ya shanity so prince se terminator so was scan ye ko he so wo koku hwan ne kuro we kura anti mo amugu srem ho no boko wo me srem o eti no ya amuku nipa enya chamai hwe de shanity wo koku nipa o on de shanity hwe so was scan you so wo ye de hwe it's almost very low. They don't care. I'm found. Any power they don't care. Idea credit. When you would try a scanning the ascending and what they be a son of pump and was scanning Wokunipa. Sanare. Oh, many animals are so party. Nanyon and yan fort. San crowd we muno, Sa Bawumia, John Hammond could have wim. Omodi adeni koye politics. Udi tie sa koda sa boyi. Anytime we nyina ba no udi tie.
One paramountcy. Boko has one paramountcy. And that matter was stated clearly in that particular ruling. In fact, recently, when President Akufo-Addo visited Boko, he went to visit Naba Asigri Azoka and stated there clearly at the palace that Boko had one paramount chief, and that was Naba Azoka II. And so, why will people want us to look? Let's go engage on the matter. Let's meet stakeholders. Let's try and then bring resolution. There's been resolution to the matter. And I think the security agencies need to set up. The chieftaincy minister needs to set up. They need to go there and ensure that sanity prevails. You see, in this particular matter, the people who were killed, and I feel sad that, you see, we are usually going to discuss this. It's going to be the usual discussions we have. At the end of the day, they will say autopsy, and that ends it. First of all, we need to arrive at a point where we are able to determine the direction from which the bullets came from. And that will be understood after autopsy. And some of us who have had first-hand information about the matter indicated that a lot of them were shot from the back, which meant that they were running for their lives. And so how do you engage people? How do you shoot people who are not armed and armed people who are running for their lives? And if you listen to Honorable Avoka, he stated clearly that, look, no, not even a single knife, not even a cutlery set was retrieved from any of these people killed. Okay. And so how were these people armed? In fact, there was a young boy who was even hiding in a bush. He got burnt to ashes. And I feel sad that...
Enti, sankro wemo. Wemu na Mamprugu for na realize no. We ya. One ne papa John Hama. Omo de ade ne politics. Eno nti na nkofo ne so hu ni say still na no omo ntiase. Ena Mamprugu for na realize no. Because it seems say a political promise ampa aye but sabi santehine won ode no kure ne ka asem. Said ye net ye won timi nsesa no. Eti say mo amba ku akum hu de a ene ye mo amasem. Santehine won timi nsesa no. But Mahama boy yini ne sankrofo de ade ne politics. Eno ntia. Eno ntia Mamprugu for ne so omo ntiase. Omo so omo mpene. Ahun. Omo so omo mpene. Bibia na me de me ho say sremu politicians the likes of Dr. Bawumia mo Kletos Avokanamu Matiamidu Mahama Yariga ude bubo I kwa your friend saying Speaker Babin Haruna Idrusu Muntaka edien enti dia pa antina sankrofo ntimi nkamom na omo machi na omo mo enhye ayi informance from and demonstrating children for saboko and now is enough young kumbio edientia sanya bonini interest a womo edientina sadia ne koso say would you big politicians egu anyina dodo ne firisrem case we ba ye Dr. Bawumia esesenko or did the mantle no odi animu say mu bekum kura monkumi onso mo nyina obi ape ba biate etisrem panimfo no we sure say we engu manimu ase mu ye disgrace because this is a case Moka samu na ese kamu nyina mu somunsa na mo nante from Kumasi to Esrem showing them say no way enough is na yanku bio and nessa boys we mu nyina for mu hwadi and so that one the baye ye wura kan simple that go case wo mu tiase simple but I mean
the Kugana I don't know where they were are the representatives of Kugana here. I asked for them to come. Prime Minister, you didn't get them? Or they refused to come? They said they are sick. All right. He said he was sick, so he was not coming. Okay. Because after this, we will have to take very serious decisions on those people. Because I cannot countenance anyone holding Gabon to ransom or this country to ransom because of their personal issues. Gabon is at peace. All the elders here are here, they are here. And those are the elders who matter in Gabon. The regent was not envisaged to be a Yana. He was supposed to be a regent of Gabon for a period, so that the processes for the funeral of Na Muhammadu and Na Yakubu could go on, and then we have a Yana. No. And then for him to have taken that position and entrenched, because this committee invited him a couple of times to come to meet us, so that we could discuss his concerns. Sure. And then we could factor that into our decisions that we could do. The issue about their father having died, yes, we all are very sorry about that. I don't think we wish that for anybody. So we very much appreciate that their father and their brothers and all those things have they lost their parent, their breadwinner and all those things. But sure, that is a criminal aspect if that is so. But then to hold that to ransom so that Gabon cannot carry on, I would die and ASANTES will continue. Sure. And therefore, I cannot see why my brother had died. If there's any evidence at all, that I've told them all. If anybody has evidence to the effect who killed Diana, I've asked that they should present the report to us. We would tell the president, the security agencies would investigate and prosecute. We've gone through that with the Waku Commission and all that. And so I still said to them that it's open for them to come. Tell us if you have any evidence at all as to who killed Diana. We are prepared to prosecute. And I gave them an example of the Jews and all that. What happened? 40 years now, people are still being prosecuted. And so we've gone through all that. He got a lawyer to come to see me, the Kampukuana, about issues in court. I said to them that is not binding on us. But yet, I'll bear with them. Got the lawyer to come. I said, what is the issue? The issue was that the Abudus have taken them to court and got a judgment to the fact that the Kampukuana has to initiate the funeral. And he was contesting that. I said, fine. Get the Kampukuana to come, and then we listen to the concerns. We factor that in the settlement. Severally, the lawyer came to see us, and then it got to a point where the lawyer also was not even responding to calls from my office. And the Kampukuana too, forgotten that it is the same committee that appointed him that made him the regent of Dabon.
Enti Dabo abusiang tokwa ba say ya. Osantene say ya no beka no kure ne wom no a. Obeka no kure wom a. Omote ase. And as the same abusiam ye no omo ye anuafo ekon. Se se omo so omo mpene ni nyina ye. Sa dwo Mahama hwe woduru boko a hwe security no de no hu sie Mahama na emu hwe. Onso wonko.
Ah, it's excellent to God, the Father Mahama Father. Attention, level.
Mount say Bosukina or Petumia on so almost sneaking a koboko. No, I any campaign, dirty game, and then today we are here. It did be a no peduma de more something, you know. On so on Mahama Yari, this heavy security and a koboko. On so buy one kobokoda. On so Montiminko. Almost slow. Oh, it is a video way. And I'm going to say, oh, Mahama about power there. Obama to me now about back to Kusasi phone to Kusasi phone in you. To Mamprugu phone who say a political promise because also Mahama buy and no call Kusasi phone in fear. Oh, so these are matters a consent in a Kusasi phone a Mamprugu phone is where you are lying. But they ever catch them and say, I knew where they are Bakubu. Obia be wunti yesrom. Omuma sumdwe mra. Ahun. Ahun. Omuma sumdwe mra. Eye de ya oba ku beko, obi beko, obi beba. Omonti ase na sumdwe mra. Na Ghana fompa fonde mudi o machi a. Mubahye munua mu nyina ase o. Mubahye mu ase. Mu nyina mu ase behye. Etimi de nua no ye besrem why? Ya se bia mu fi sa de ye ode na ase ye obi agye afru se no ya but se de ade no so te no se mama asumdwe ama boko se de te anete o hwense san ekuro no emu se de hwe ni ho ekuro emu ntese mfuturo sa ekuro emu mfuturo de hwe wo de hwe kuro no mo eti politicians enya sika sa wo de hwe kuro no mo hwe akora no wo kasa hwe kire wo
Bokunaba is Bokunaba. So anybody should not try the law. What do you have to say, Englishman?
Now I've been showing a media that there will be at least any press that they say they are not acceptable for he didn't give a signature like Naire.
Yes.
We want to tell Naire that they should come down and be the law. If he didn't be the law, he's behaving. He's not above the law. You have to take time to yourself that Boku people to take care of himself. Yes. It take time.
Yes.
Not that I see the media that they are saying that he are not a son what he are not a son what. You have to take time.
Eti what am I hwe krom ho abusiafo hwe boku krom ho hwe krom ho hwe krom ho enso politics akese agunkran eno mo live lavish life eno mo se tuo ne niema kokrom ho ene yete wogege wo mo so enti problem ne de wo ma hyada say wo mo ye wie no makope Otumfou ye wura be kama ye enso efri wo mo eti kamene bokofo no a eka ye nyina ne ke ye beto ya no agu wo mo so say politicians no adentina muntimi solve boku problem nanu ni ye ka kire say mamu mo nyusumo the young people in Boku do not allow politicians say wo mu yusumo because at the end of the day no mu nanamo eno mo hye wo mase yanti ya say ena mahama boy we obeka kire say mahama nipa ye friend adam bona won na sese tuo di call national security ye dey enso ye kwacheche tiktokers yanti kromo a wo de ti asem okan
yes appointment na jo mahama aye no opeso obo man no adam bona na oni nam na so ye doctor no okọ school no okọ no wen PhD no nya no wen this is a man ye born free UK for criminality. I will delve into it. Me say me time niswa. Ye musa question say Edin no kwaye wa secondary school. She's from Abreso in the 80s. Then no kwaye. Ne papa na ne ye posini. Posini ba ye security expert. Oko security school or he. Yeah, what security expert title. Yeah, media forces so much duepo. Na matimi afra dan bona betan radio so TV so. Me list to okrampo asebi sebi krampo. Me hu soja kakra. Me yem from security expert. Obi a onu kura uri tuo to wakura want me nkyere tuo ne bare ana. Want me nkyere etuo se ne ye tutu tuo ne yahye tuo onim ye. Yes, so a security expert. Obi a onu woka hu no supply tuo kom boko. What is that small
But salty here. According to Listo wa Mahama boy, or ya NDC ni say, Adam Bonaya Mahama man position, woman a credit to the Koboko. Etikami Boko for Mantian, this is a nipa Casamo target woman. Women are some woman. Woman a credit to the Bobo Kunamukumo home. So, Tiabio.
Arms and way amano. He said you have legitimized his stock in trade. Would you to work? Want to mean to on a barrier? Want to mean to send you to tutu ni asese to onim ye. Yes, why security aspect. What be or no? What can one supply to your com? Wako. What is that small arms and way amano? He said you have legitimized his stock in trade. Dan pariakwala, they pain in my heart. Ne say me call Botiano, nipa 15 or me wo. That drama may be a busheni nka. Why is that Paris still at post? That Paris, why is that Paris still at post? Now you under John Mahama, John Mahama. Hey, look, me rate me who John Mahama onim nyame obo no. Me yes sir. John Mahama is entertaining criminals in his government. Criminals. Adam Bonanya appointment. I was John Mahama Abemu. And you're not Akufo-Addo here. It's better to go back to Akufo-Addo. Adam Bona. No, that is what you like. To have one pair Akufo-Addo. Any other Bona or Akufo-Addo. No, why are you appointing people like Adam Bona in your government? It takes only a criminal to do that.
Okay, inti otiye. It takes a criminal to do that, which means it takes a criminal to appoint a criminal as Adam Bona so or supply weapons. Ediko esrim bokosa munkunkumu ho. Etimi ya wetu wise is enough. So muba tena say na politicians na kumwa. Mumu case. Santehene wa wie de waye. Di aka na ya ban no. Mahama eti say muba tena say na montia say na muba ko a over to you. Santehene wie de obeye. Asem no way me the full video ne da me page no so betima akotie nsam enra speech ni nyina why baby adu ne de mo ankasa mo pese mo mo succeed am be succeed mo pese e kuro so mo hye na mo betimi ahye no eno de sese no I mean obi antimi nya ho hwe bi o ano odin adai hey.
Before I continue, please, I said to the president, bear with me to read through all the report because I don't want a situation where it will be said that they've doctored what I brought. So we have to read what I wrote so that everybody, my brother, the Nairi, and my son, the Bokuna Abba, will all know that that is exactly what I said. So it isn't the president who is doctoring anything.
Yeah.
Entina sabi yewura no onim se bia on so no etikitu ewi adwe onim ni nyina on so mame nkan na kina nko mama meka se mahama aye bibi ene wo kan ni nyina ade etin ya na yiri se wonte ase yi eti de aso mo kan no na ade etin ase no so ho enso sabi wo mo ba menhia no man nya sa wo nanim o on so kan wo so wa fro mo nyina ansa kro ba kra no wo fre ahemfu mi anu nyina no mu kasa se said yate no ye minimum kan pepepepe na me ko ka kire president no me ko kan pepepepe bibia me nyi bi mfrim enso ade echi ye no Mamprugu fo no so mo mpene enti na me da ye ka abato ye koto yi MPP fo ye ka kire mo say Dr. Bawumia na kase na chinwo eti mo ko ye hwehwe ne mo ko yi no a ye benya problem Ghana asam na beto ye ka kire mo muntie hwede mahama ye wo ye hwede wo chekire Usa kofa Dr. Bawumia ba dia ne be koso wosirim enya ntokwa ne beba enu ntina ye kacha asabu e ba yi as a former vice president eseki ye friend kwa no kokko enu a high power delegation kosi ai as a former vice president yam fra no because on say ni leadership no omo fa ne nyahwe enu ntina ye kacha mo say mamu njeje so kofa Dr. Bawumia because esremu asam no menya so sesremu ni betumi asovo esremu asam no it only obi a neutral person and betumi asiesie esrem as a president because say Mahama no or the choir campaign or esremu ni adam Mamprugu for no so ompene because Mahama de be ayisem say a individual person bi a asem wen ko bedwe no aka ASANTES na kasa wie ke mu bedwo o de ka mamuntie akufo ado wonti na oma ntokwa na enye girigiri sa no because no mun se Bawumia onso mo se Bawumia ehye Mamprugu for achi onse no ba kusato for no eye allegations no sanity etu de ye ka kire no mamuntie wetu wise Bawumia ni krom e honyo Mamprugu se boku Bawumia ko timi ko campaign aden na yere onko campaign wo de mu musa mebusa mo aden na Samira wonam nyina wonko boku so ko campaign aden wonko mun dwin kwa kire obi na ta wo mo problem na e ba no mamun ko chichimanim any event MPP betima ba power MPP delegates mu akanfo de kasa muntie aden na Samira Bawumia wonko boku ko campaign ho aden wonko ho mebusa mo question mumusan so wonko boku no ko campaign e wonyo modem so denden na ka bibia kire wa muntie no yemie phone la na so kan wadwe kakra e kina na de aka ye de ato so 0242073114 obetima fra na so wa kire wadwe I had the reason so now so wa kire wadwe yemfa course no kakra e kina na de aka ye ato
my brother my son Cletus Avokai is here because he has to be very careful in what pronouncements he made publicly. It is not right. It's a dicey situation. We are all trying to make amends and get people to move together as brothers and sisters. It looks like he's making various pronouncements and all that, which wouldn't endure to the peace that we want. So please, I wanted to, if he was here, I was going to tell him, but...
Hello.
Okay, young line. So, Chama Boko there.
Good evening, I'm at your phone and answer.
Yes, sir.
Good evening. Say, Otumfou, on Sheni Penny, Anna, or no Akasa. Sikana Obeje Fluhana, or Shedia no Creda, na Odiatu.
No cray.
Dear Wokano, politicians na ne Sh0cks. Umua, Umuya Sadiano. Sa listo we akwaya nanu nwi be kama yasem.
Oh yeah.
Esan omo hihye parties na chi no ntino. Omo ntimi nka no kure no enkyere wo mu. Ne kure ba akope wakan wi. So omo so omo mpene a ede na so aban no kure so na metie sesi a aban no endo so say nobody a obeka se die Otumfou aka no onte ase.
Okay.
What is time so? na me tin sisi ya
ai abra say enne kura o ma ne ya o ma ko attack bass e ko wale e ko Bawumia kuro mo enne ya o ma tututu
abite ayasemu
e kuro bi ni
ayasem enti no se omonti ase no mbekunkum mo ho a se no ya ese ahemfo no a omuwo the whole region no yempamo saa bokofo no enko omukrum Mamprugu sini kusasefo no nyina nko omukrum se ebe ya omo nhemra no mu nyina nkor se ombekunkum mo ama ni nyina omu nyina asa ade no ufiri baabi na aba ana wabagye ade ye kan wo se inti unti ase se nanti no so Otumfou kan no se ekomawa nka ade asam na wobeka
interesting
so Otumfou kan no na ekomawa ade asam na wobeka we na kire se Bawumia no se omoto omaba na de manual eni me besisi no ebe chen so what I say enra adwasafo no beke kan kwase asem no so what I say yenya nkwasiafo bi a wo nso edi na chi no so what I say ye mana betena so na Samaria so kofa akofrefre fulani fo no so abema mu post be boa ye ma tani medi so enko na tani nsama Ghana no omo ankasa kura no entafo no a omo aban no mu no omo nya post no ede no mu ye ade mo na omo de bo a wo mu ekuro no adan kura no wo mo ansibianti wo what I say ye kantafo a enye atemdidie omo na ekirikiri mu se eye ntafo se de ka asante a ye ka anwona obi abumfu na se ye nka sremfo se mo se monti ase na se mbokunkum ho a kunkum ho monti ase na se ne ba se kona se mo akwa attack na so what I say mo pese ye nka se ade no aye mo de ana tabi enipa mienu enya asem a ba ko na difo ana bo so no enya mo beto wo mu asase no so enti na mo ntiaze enti don pese mo ye bia no se no Otumfou akan wi so mo kunkum mu a mo kunkum mu
okay
so what I say sere mo so de betwa na so sa ho no ankasa no wa no ana ye betwa afri Ghana ankasa we tekere wo
oho hello oh okay yankola the line akate
hello
hi mama
hello
say
me tia woni watiefo
boko
nyame adom
yentie we
odi Sh0cks Bible mu Potiphar yere abra wako so oni Joseph okoda na Joseph dwane ye eja Natalie ema oba ni dwane ye edu baabi a ye mema no ya munwa ne nye mokra nkwa na enye hyenhyen bia na ye sika ada no be kai se me be kan what show you so there ya girl ni ko Lumba fie true Lumba girlfriend wo yare o kraman ka no koda hospital ena girl Lumba girlfriend so ekoto akola we wo na akola yi ko nursing school nti okọ hospital wo no wa start nursing school wo unse nurse for no ya de wo kom wo kosua ade o hospital ho nti lady ne suma no Lumba de ade bra no wa friend no wa suma so onkoje wo ne ka mumre no ena oji sister ne number ena odi wo machi ko fie ho se wo kwa na wakwa akọ obekọ akọboaboa wo okọ ye na afford ne ho hihye Lumba girl ne ka ye sister no wa worry anko no abeba out oka kire Lumba se Lumba ma girl onpam mo ma girl ne mafie ho biem ne girl yi ebu girl yi na still girl ne ba ne maami mu nyina ni mu ho bi eje Lumba number maami ne frefro ma ne meboaboa no sister ni Lumba jai 2009 enti Lumba ko Ghana na akola we aba obeboabo wo fio die enti amaame ni gidi ye se Lumba de girl ichi an se ni maid o gidi ye maame akotu ase wa gidi ye no enu na ejina ho no se wo kunu ni Lumba no aba no se o akola makola oboabo mi a wunyi ni
obeje di
yes no kwanyem ye no e na wo mo po ni share no one onware no no susu ntimi nware ntimi nware ne dia eni omo de na hye ne nsa wo mapo na ma no and on warrior rough for the nebeko akoguna ni mase and again ne can so enti de nam so again ni bedi fie wonye enti mema ya sabie du ba bia munwane nje mokra nkwa na nya hwenhwen bia na yesika obi a na ya trap and ya trap
before bia de na so aye ni yi sentina Lumba afa no so aye ni yi no so what before bia
de oye ni ye no and na hwanim guase sad video wesnya ya de na ba out sympathy of family na say na metie and wa family ya be sabre mo be dia japade na fi minsam sympathy audios ni ade a ekokwa abonte eliki kwa abonte why na ede ko Lumba fo a wa hwana nchen Lumba wu ye hwana na no wo hobi na ka 2 weeks na Lumba ko Germany back o as soon ya the day a Lumba ekoka asa me yira ko sua sewa ontimi poison me dan yesi asumdwe ma afie wo dan tokwa de bia saa ama DNA nsɛmsɛm bia beba fie hɔ enkwala no na Lumba ye passport de wo makɔ
no sa case kwa na ne mari nyina eyeye ne yese ba akɔ de anye yi adentia no kura se nso mu onrempa
ni nyina hyehyɛ wo secret obi am person de beba out eno ni wuo na wo de awu a yakɔto na twene no a obi ahu ni grave no eni ni wuo no enti ni sabi asɛm bi si a na sa wo wa kyerɛ na wo nim hu bia odo me na kasa girl no so enti na adwini so sabi na Lumba na so he should know better no control ne ho but one control ne ho enti ehunu na nim guase na ato no but na yire na oye innocent na o pay price ni bi no e na ye meya na meya Lumba ne dia sabi ono na one control ne ho oba kama na ye ne girlfriend wo yira wo si owo we sabi obetimi a ne ba pani a owo na ansa na obehia Lumba ne wo ye oni girl yi bepe Lumba kra betimi a wo girl yi enti so one control ho a eya wo na wakofa wo ha wo de aba ba ma me akosua na wa bre a promote ade ni sika ne na ho ode nyina aboa wo ne na kuma ne ni padua nyina aboa so no pay price ni bi no eno na ye mu bi ya na ye ya Ghana mampeni mo nse ne your friend is sent for so mo pay citizenship ebe kakra no mo so de ntokwa abom ekuro bi so because ye did wo no ebedu years coming no mo so be claim asase bi nyame nhirawo
ye da se mame ye da se yenko aso so ne emfa kola we hello
Risha
ya me ni aboko de
Risha
kasa
nyamen kan hono adwuma nyamen kan hono adwuma pa wo ye
right
mo ho ban
yeah
na me say adwasafo ansamfo abeke ka kire ken no omo mistake na omoma Bawumia emi do me fu am for da wo omo na post kwa ne kwasema na mo kika no radio so fu fo kwa nya post no omo press conference after radio asa radio station no more Ghana no mo ye bugos rough sa adom FM for no na onu full ani a oni asase to Ghana na afrafra mo journalist for na the mic ayako dejina ho na mo kan kwase asem na o munya na delegate for mo hwe no mo hwe bibi omo da mo horo na kin omo twa mo kwaso ni betene ye pe kin be ni abaro enti se fulani for no Bawumia nti no mtimi omo dende a Bawumia no otiti obema onko ne no fo onko campaign onko Samira onko no fo onko campaign kubonde kusanso fo ni fulani boy fo de be no na delegate fo ndi omo tira bo fom no a ensu na gina omo tirim no a omo eyi omo son agudi enwura asem no omo nyira omo na omo beto omo kakanka daate ana meka esremfo de nso kakra something kwa no pa onye omo life mom nanka omo nya omo no kom omo ntia sama se sankrofo yi omo ntia sama se bako sei eriko kotokwa hin onyi no furim
okay
na omo nya do omo pa se de mai bako no kana yanka ASANTES memo yampam kusasefo ne ayifo nya no obi yanko de krom no mo kokon mo ntokwa so mo ye bi munya ba bi betete me wo ko divu ha de si na no body bamboy na no me na ntirezam furo ba bi da so baby afro bonduku ebi da so osisi na tell them for buy bonduku bi da so osisi ebi da de omo esi ball bambo omo dwane ba ko di ware ebi da so bonduku sisi asama no kase
okay chama
na mo nya na bo na bu sisi asama me pa mo bia okay bye bye
mami fa last call we na menya emergency business anti echirani ato so hello
Yes, boss.
Yes, boko there.
Nyankopon adom so na mpacho so e.
Boko. Okay, wadama yintete ma wana we de chana ya yekọ na menya emergency bi asa me sorry sisi ya why.
Okay, the meka no say mo mi ni nko boko de no ho because yes ye kan ntu a na aka de akasre. Enti no ye ho se omo de omo osoro a sa na Rwanda ye. We need to solve this. Ana Canada Japan so onu me di Ghana so ye ho nto ye dawo. They meet me no.
Okay, tiachina yo ye be ba sa we me da se pa. Okay, I abusia onim ye for course nsi ahon manya emergency be say me cover bi sisi a why. Na me ko check me no the problem be banti. Mame na munyina mo ase china ho ye beto aso on health films. Thank you for your takwini. Thank you for your mercy heart. Me da munyina mo ase JS china ho na ya to aso na boku case no ye be wuram na china sansem wo ye be hwe ya kanie. Me da munyina mo ase abusia china na ya to aso na ye for course nsi ahon china asem no ba wonko anti e ba sa na ese me sorry sisi Marvin me da se pa me da munyina mo ase china ye beto aso